Panthers. The Cabot Panthers come into this game after a win last week against Searcy at home. I'm here, Tristan Harlan, here with Cooper Melder. Cooper, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Feels great outside, so it's going to make for a great game. I expect to see less cramps as it was a really hot game last week, so I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, but before we get underway with the game, we're going to send it to the Panther Forum, and we hope you enjoy the game, and go Panthers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first Panther Forum of the new season. I'm Cooper Melder.
And I'm Tristan Harlan. Last week, the Panthers started their 2020 season off at home against the defending 6A Arkansas State champions, the Searcy Lions. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from that game.
Searcy scored first, but their second drive was stopped short with a Jaden Riles INT.
After the interception by Riles, the Panthers drove down the field and scored off a tremendous one-hand grab from Kyler Carmack to give them their first points of the game.
The Panthers continue to dominate on defense as Tyler Parks secured his first INT of the season.
It was all Cabot in the second half as Marlon Crockett took a 55-yard jet sweep to the house for his first touchdown as a Cabot Panther against his former team, the Searcy Lions.
Panthers Stadium was electric thanks to our screaming fans, cheer and dance, and our great band. The Panthers weren't done yet. Tyler G had an 87-yard touchdown pass to Braden J on the first play of their next drive. The Panthers continued to dominate with two more rushing TDs as the Panthers would go on to win 35-18.
Cooper, what an exciting game that was last week in Panther Stadium. What should we expect from the Panthers in their first test on the road against Jonesboro?
I expect the Panthers to bring over the run game. They had tremendous last week, and that will set up the passing game for the Panther offense. Along with the Panther defense, I expect them to continue to dominate.
Thank you for watching the first edition of the Panther Forum. I'm Tristan Harlan.
And I'm Cooper Melder.
Go Panthers!
Hey, we want to say good luck from everybody right here at Red River Dodge today as you play your game against Jonesboro. And if you're watching this stream, we want to encourage you to please buy from us. Red River Dodge right here in the beautiful town of Heber Springs. Joey, what do you think?
Thanks, Mitch. Hey, listen, go Panthers, man. I hope y'all have another exciting game. Hey, and don't forget, visit our website at redriverdodge.com for the easiest, best, smoothest buying experience ever.
And remember, for the best deals in the state, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs or check us out online at redriverdodge.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Jonesboro Stadium. Cabot did get the ball first, and they will be kicking off to start the second half. If you're just tuning in and missed the Panther Forum, I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder. Cooper, what an exciting game tonight we have.
Oh, for sure. I'm ready for the Panther offense to get going, as we did receive. I'm looking for Tyler G to have a much better first half, as he had a shaky start but fixed things during halftime. So I'm sure they got the first game jitters out, and I'm ready for Panther football.
Well, Cabot will start the ball off on their own 19 here. And like you mentioned, Tyler G did struggle last week against Searcy. They're coming in with a win on that. So we're looking to see if Tyler G can open up that pass more to Braden J or Marlon Crockett, who should be getting more playing time coming off his wrist injury. And there it is. They'll almost be intercepted right to the defender there. That was almost intercepted by, looks like, number 4, Jack Cheatham of the Jonesboro Hurricane.
And last week, Tyler G went out first play and threw interception. So that's a little shaky. And that was past a player who we should be calling a lot tonight, Marlon Crockett.
Well, Marlon Crockett, you know, he's a big boy. I mean, not your typical like O-line big boy, but he comes in, he's 6'4", 202, and he's got that breakaway speed that if he gets around to the outside, he's going to be gone 95% of the time.
Oh, for sure. Once he got in the open field last week with that 55-yard jet sweep for a touchdown, he was gone. There's no one stopping him. Looks like Panthers will be calling a timeout early, as miscues have been happening.
Well, it is 2nd and 10 here, still on the 0-19 after the incompletion from Tyler G intended for Marlon Crockett on the play. It was broken up, almost intercepted by number 4, Jack Cheatham of the Jonesboro Hurricane.
And for your Panther offense, you have starting quarterback Tyler G, number 29, Dante Barker coming in at running back, and then you have wide receivers Marlon Crockett, Braden J, and Kyler Carmack.
Kyler Carmack, that's a name that Panther fans know real well, too. Last week, he got Cabot's first score on the board after he had a magnificent one-handed catch there in the end zone. As G will fake the handoff, he'll keep it himself, he'll run up the gut. Looks like he'll be brought down there by number 24, Avant Marco. Sources tell me Avant Marco, he's one of those guys that is committed. He's committed to the University of Arkansas.
So we should see him out there making a ton of plays for the defense. And tight end, you have 81 Connor Oregon starting for the Panthers.
So it is 3rd and 5 on the 24 here for the Panthers. G in shotgun formation. He'll drop back. Look, he throws it. That is almost caught there by number 87.
81 Connor Oregon on the stop. And the Panthers will be going out to punt. And something that we didn't see last week was the Panthers punting. You saw Coach Reed going for it most of the time on 4th down. Do you think there's a change of game plan?
Well, I think in this week, really, that the Panthers don't need to play as aggressive, because last week they played aggressive and it led to a lot of mistakes. So I think during the week they went back and looked and realized, like, hey, if we punt and get the ball out, we don't have to worry about those mental mistakes early on in the offensive drives. And that will be a low punt as a flag does come out, maybe blocking the back there on. Could be blocking the back on number 28 of the Hurricane, Eric Wilson.
That was number 36, Dylan Sampson, punting the ball in tonight's game.
We wait the flag here.
Sideline warning, Jonesboro. This is our first warning.
And it's a sideline warning on Jonesboro, so next warning they get will be a 15-yard penalty.
Panther defense is on the field, and the Panther defense really looked great last week with interceptions coming from Tyler Parks and Jaden Riles, and a lot of good defensive stops there late in the game.
Oh, for sure. We had key interceptions by both Riles and Parks, which set up TDs for the Panthers.
Jonesboro here. Waiting the snap. Tries to draw the Panthers offside. Jonesboro looks like they're going to start running the ball, and that was one of the weaknesses early for this Cabot defense against Searcy, was they were able to run so well on this defense and score a bunch of times off of it.
Oh, for sure. And I know the Panther defense, really defensive line mostly, worked on stopping the run. That was number 7 for Jonesboro, Charlie Long, on the run.
10:43 left to go here in the first quarter of play. He'll be wrapped up, dropped deep in the backfield. No, that's number 7, Charlie Long, in the run. Looks like he was dropped deep in the backfield by number 9, Jaden Riles there.
And Jaden Riles is one of our defensive stars out on the Panthers defense. You have number 22, Houston Wiley, with Tyler Parks at starting corners, along with Jaden Riles and Landon Meek at safety.
Jonesboro here in shotgun formation. They'll fake the handoff. He'll roll out. Looks. He has nowhere to go. He'll throw. That'll be caught there by number 11, Dawson Wagner.
Starting quarterback for Jonesboro is jumper cross.
Looks like it'll be a Hurricane first down here with 10-12 left to go in the first quarter of play. They'll have the ball in Cabot territory on their 43-yard line.
And Justin Carnes, number 44, was so close to getting that interception on that play, just couldn't get there in time.
Jonesboro here in shotgun formation. Tries to draw the Panthers off sides here. Snaps the ball. He'll hand the ball off once again. He won't go anywhere, maybe gain 3, maybe 4 on the play. Looks like
that was number 26, Brock McCoy on the carry for Jonesboro.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 here on the 41-yard line. Under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Jonesboro, they have been taking a good amount of time as they're just slowly driving the ball right now.
It's like Houston Wiley's going to be playing man there. The lower half of your screen there. Jonesboro going to fake the handoff once again. He'll go over the middle. He'll have a man open. He jukes to the right. He's going to keep running. He'll be down at about the 15-yard line. That'll be caught by number 6, Connor Clark there.
And last week you had jumper cross throw for 311 yards in last night's game.
Be first down here for the Hurricanes at Cabot's 15-yard line after the short pass there to Connor Clark. Jonesboro in shotgun formation, tries to draw the Panthers offside. They'll hand the ball off once again. He'll be wrapped up, barely gets back to the line of scrimmage there. And I've been seeing so far from this Jonesboro offense that they try to fake snap once. Do you think that's kind of a thing that they want to start early to try to get the defense to have some minimal mistakes here early?
Oh, I think it's just their keys that they read every week.
Jonesboro drops back, looks, almost gets a sack. He'll throw to the back corner of the end zone. That'll be dropped. Incomplete on the play.
That was number 25, Kevon Pointer, on the pass attempt from jumper cross.
Be 3rd and 9 here on the Panthers' 19-yard line.
One player that had a breakout game last week for the Jonesboro Hurricanes was number 12, Will Barre.
Reading the paper, studying for tonight's game, it really said that he really had a great game against Catholic last week, so maybe he's looking to do more of the same here.
Yes, he caught over 200 yards from jumper cross.
Jonesboro, quarterback drops back, looks, scramble, and he'll be sacked in the backfield. That'll be a 4th down there.
That's number 56 for the Panthers. That's 59 for the Panthers on the sack. That's Eric Masterson. He's an upcoming star. He's a junior. He'll definitely be doing great next year for a senior.
Looks like Jonesboro is going to attempt the field goal here. 4th and 10 on Cabot's 20, 8:26 left. Snap, hold, kick is up. Kick looks to be no good. Too short on that one. So a great defensive possession from the Cabot Panthers here as they take over on their own 20 when we come back. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here. After the 4 missed field goal there by Jonesboro, Cabot will take over on their own 20. Tyler G hands the ball off here.
It's number 29, Dante Barker on the carry.
Dante Barker maybe picks up 2 or 3 on the play.
Barker had a really good game last week as he had his rushing touchdown, and he really chewed the clock out for the Panthers late in the game to secure the win for the Panthers.
7:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Time still winding down here. G, shotgun formation here. Calls for the snap. He'll drop back, looks, has a man that he'll just overthrow number 3, Kyler Carmack, on the play.
And Kyler was wide open on that play. G just put too much power on the throw as G was probably thinking he had to zip it, but Kyler, he was just wide open.
It's be 3rd down here for the Panthers. Still have yet to move the ball anymore after the 2-yard run there by Dante Barker.
You have Marlon Crockett, far side of the field, and then you have number 23, that's Trey Birdsong with Kyler Carmack.
G calls for the snap, high snap, drops back, looks, throws it. That'll be intercepted by number 17, John Paul Pickens, and he's still up. He will be pushed out of bounds on the Cabot sideline there at around the 15-yard line.
And that was G pushing number 17 out of bounds, and Kyler was open for a second. Tyler G just couldn't get him the pass quick enough.
Well, you know, just like we had read in the paper once again, Coach Reed had said, correct me if I'm wrong, but he said that Tyler G was kind of forcing things last week, that they really wasn't wanting the game to come to them. They were trying to make the game come to Searcy. So looks to be that they're trying to do some of the same here, but if they can limit that early, then Cabot should be able to, you know, turn on the clock like they did last week.
Oh, for sure.
Jonesboro here after the interception. Snap, drops back, looks, steps up, dives. He'll be sacked there in the backfield by the strong defensive line.
That's number 42, Hewitt Helton, on the stop.
Hewitt Helton, that's a big boy. He's a really good friend of mine. You know, he doesn't play when it comes to his sacks. He likes him.
Looks like number 96, Justin Sobzak, must have pinched a nerve in his arm as he came running off on the field.
He's second down here for the Jonesboro Hurricane. Second and 14 on 29. Snap. Fakes the handoff. He'll keep it himself. He runs into two Cabot Panthers. He'll be dropped. Looks like he's dropped by number 35 and 56 of the Cabot Panthers. That would be Aaron Pouncey and Michael Weaver there.
And the Panther defensive line has came up big these past two plays.
Be 3rd and 10 here on the 25-yard line. 6:34 left to go. Jonesboro send a man in motion. It's number 12, Will Breyer. He'll roll. He'll be hit as he throws. That's going to be caught by Jonesboro. That'll be the first touchdown of the game.
And that was number 11, Dawson Wagner, on the catch. And what a play by Jumper Cross there.
So with 6:22 left to go in the first quarter play, Jonesboro strikes first blood here as they get to score 6-0 after hate to say it, but it was a great pass there after he got hit.
Yeah. That was number 93, Chase Gibson, on the pressure. He was almost there. He just couldn't get there in time.
Well, more of the same happened last week. You know, Searcy scored first here at Panther Stadium, and, you know, you got to play 4 quarters. So far, Jonesboro played the first really well, but down to the nitty-gritty of it, they're going to start slowing up if they don't, you know, they're going to start making those mistakes, and that's when Cabot will really start to strike, is when they start making those mistakes and they sense that weakness.
Oh, for sure, and you couldn't ask any much better from the defensive line, as you had Hewitt Helton coming up with a big sack, then you had Aaron Pouncey stopping the run, and then we almost had Chase Gibson sacking the quarterback. The quarterback just got the pass off just in time.
So at the touchdown here, and the point after will be 7-0 here for the Hurricanes.
You have number 90, Tenson Roscoe, for the kicker for Jonesboro. You have number 24, Mason Bell, with Braden J to return for the Panthers.
Waiting the kick here from Jonesboro. It's a high kick here. Be fielded around the 10-yard line. Has blocks set up for Cabot. He breaks into the field. He's gone. He has open field. Can he go all the way? Braden J at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. What a great return to get the momentum back for Cabot by number 5, Braden J on the kickoff return.
As we saw last week, he had an 87-yard touchdown pass, and now he just took a 90-yard return to the house. Last year, we saw him take the opening kickoff against Catholic, 99 yards to the house. So Braden J has something with kickoff returns, and I love it.
Well, you know, Braden J, he got a lot of good blocks there from the kicking team down the stretch, and once he found that hole, he had that speed to go, just like last week when he had that really long touchdown catch. Once he found his hole and found his green strike, he was gone. There was nobody catching him.
Looks like number 86, Jack Tebbett, will be on the extra point for the Panthers. Panthers setting up. Kick is up. And it's good, and the Panthers, just like that, Jonesboro strike first. Panthers said, all right, we'll come right back at you. 7-7 tie.
Well, what more can you want so far from the Panthers? I mean, they allowed to score, but they came right back and got it.
And with the Panthers, never count them out, because just when you think you've got them down, struck blood on them, they'll come right back at you with the same strength.
So we wait the kickoff team now. We're going to take a short break after that touchdown to see a little bit of the momentum. Or never mind, they're going to run back out on the field.
Number 86, Jack Tevitt, will be the kicker for the Panthers. Like I said, he is a former soccer player.
So far, that's really helped him with that experience of being able to kick the soccer ball. It's translated well to football.
As, knock on wood, he hasn't missed an extra point yet. And I'm ready to see this Panther defense come back out there with that strong Panther defensive line to get back going at the quarterback.
So the kicking team now takes their formation here. Just to remind you, if you're just tuning in, the score is 7-7 with 6:09 left to go in the first quarter of play. I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder. And like I said, if you're just tuning in, you missed an amazing kickoff return there by Braden Jay. It's the kick, great kick, fielded around the 10 just like Braden Jay was. He's got a couple of good blocks. He's around the outside, but he'll be dropped down around the 38, maybe 37-yard line.
And the Panther, as there is a little shoving, talking after the play.
By number 19, Quade Darvis.
But in these close games, two good teams coming at each other, you're going to expect some talking trash. You just got to be the smarter player.
The Cabot defense take the field. Last defensive possession, they did allow a touchdown after, like I said, it was a great pass after Chase Gibson almost made the sack.
At linebacker, you have number 44, Justin Carnes, along with number 18. That's Jared Whitman, and along with number 35, Aaron Pouncey.
Jonesboro here. Get the ball here. They'll hand it off. He just gets dropped down in the backfield. Not in the backfield, but back to the line of scrimmage after gaining maybe 1 yard on the play.
And that's number 7, Charlie Long, on the carry for Jonesboro.
Second and 7 here on the 41 of Jonesboro. Jonesboro still has the ball. 5:43 left to go in the first quarter of play. They'll fake the handoff once again. He'll roll right. He'll be sacked by a bunch of Cabot defenders, but I do believe the first Cabot Panther to make contact was number 9, Jaden Riles.
And he had a help along with number 19, Payson Woods. And that's something new. Last year we never really saw the safety blitz. I guess they put something new in the playbook, and the quarterback was not expecting, as Jaden Riles came from the blind side.
Well, Jaden Riles, he does have that speed to get around to that outside edge. So if he can keep on doing that and pressure the quarterback enough and get those sacks, then, Cabot will have this in the bag.
Oh, for sure.
Be 3rd and 13 here on Jonesboro own 35 here. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. He'll fake the handoff, drops back, looks. He'll throw it deep here, has a man. That'll be incomplete. After a great defense there by number 2, Tyler Mo Money Parks.
And Tyler Parks was right there, and he dove, tipped the ball away, and now Jonesboro will be forced to punt and give our offense a chance to go downfield and score. You have number 3, Kyler Carmack, on to receive for the Panthers after a great defensive stop.
Well, Braden Jay gets 6. The defense gives the ball right back to our offense.
Maybe we can have a punt return after a kickoff return. High snap, and he fumbles it. He fumbles it, and he will just be down, and the Panthers will have great field position as they're on their own 11-yard line.
That was a great punt defense there. You kind of almost set the mood there when you said punt return, but instead you got a fumble. Are you happy with that, Coop?
I mean, if I could be out 11 yards from the end zone every play, I'll take it.
So it'll be a 1st and goal here after the misfortune punt by Jonesboro.
As last year, if we flash back to last year, week 1 against Pine Bluff, the Panthers' first score came off of a punt over the punter's head, and the Panthers just scoop and scored. And now we just get set up with great field position.
Well, that punt last year did result in a safety by Pine Bluff. But here it is, Cabot in the shotgun formation. G getting ready for the snap here. G will call for the snap. He'll hand the ball off. He'll run into G there. Tries to get something out of nothing. That's number 24, Mason Bell on the run.
As G and Bell just ran right into each other.
4:33 left to go in the first quarter. It's second down here on Jonesboro's 13-yard line. Or excuse me, the 14-yard line.
Panthers offense hasn't really got anything going in tonight's game. I'm looking forward to see if we can punch it in here.
Cabot wants to get in the shotgun formation. Crockett on the right side. Lone receiver on the side. G drops back, looks, throws it, has a man.
And a late hit by number 17 by Jonesboro.
That's John Paul Pickens.
He already had one pick today, but the tandem receiver is number 3, Kyler Carmack. And it'll be 3rd and 11 here.
See if the Panthers can punch it in here on 3rd down.
You get this good at field position, you have to score in a close game.
Sends a man in motion here. G. Looks like he'll audible. Looks to the sideline for the new play.
Panthers might have to waste a timeout. There's 3 seconds too, and the Panthers will have to waste a timeout as they just couldn't get the right communications.
Well, there is a timeout on the field, so we're going to go to break. Your score 7-7 with 4:03 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, we want to say good luck from everybody right here at Red River Dodge today as you play your game against Jonesboro. And if you're watching this stream, we want to encourage you to please buy from us. Red River Dodge right here in the beautiful town of Heber Springs. Joey, what do you think?
Thanks, Mitch. Hey, listen, go Panthers, man. I hope y'all have another exciting game. Hey, and don't forget, visit our website at redriverdodge.com for the easiest, best, smoothest buying experience ever.
And remember, for the best deals in the state, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs or check us out online at redriverdodge.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Just tuning in, I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder for CHTV Sports. We're here in Jonesboro, Arkansas for Cabot's game against the Jonesboro Hurricane. It is tied at 7. Here with it was 3rd down here for the Panthers on Jonesboro's 14 after a botched punt.
And if you're the Panthers, after a botched punt, you have great field position. You really need to come out with 7 points here being this close to your own goal line.
Bunch of receivers to the left. G drops back, looks, steps in the pocket. He'll keep himself, but he'll stumble and fall. So that will bring up 4th down. Do believe the field goal unit will come on the field here.
That's just unfortunate for the Panthers as they got help from a botched punt by Jonesboro, and now we're only going to come out with 3 points.
So there's time still running down here in the first quarter. 3:40 left to go here in the first quarter of play.
You have 86, Jack Cabot for the 3-point field goal.
Waiting the snap. The kick is up and is blocked. It is caught by Jonesboro. He's around to the outside. Can he break free? He's almost pushed out of bounds. He will keep going. And I do believe he did step out of bounds, so the field goal was no good.
And I guess a little announcer jinx from me there, but it looked like a bad snap was happened and they couldn't get the right hold.
So it will be a 1st and 10 here for Jonesboro on their own 39-yard line.
And credit to the kicker as he did see the missed field goal and push the runner out of bounds around midfield.
Correction, that will be the 49-yard line instead of the 39. 3:17 left to go here in the first quarter of play after the blocked field goal. Jonesboro will hand the ball off here. He breaks around to the outside. A man wrestles him down there. That looks to be number 44 in the play, Justin Carnes.
I was watching the defensive line that play. I don't know if the refs just didn't see it, but I saw a lot of holding going on by the Jonesboro offensive linemen.
3:05 left to go here in the first quarter. 1st down for Jonesboro. Takes the snap, hands it off once again. Breaks around to the outside. He'll go low for the tackle there. That's number 9 once again on the tackle. That is Jade Bad Boy Riles.
And that was number 7, Charlie Long, on the carry for Jonesboro.
So 2nd and 6 will be upcoming for the Jonesboro Hurricane. 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. Still deadlock at 7 here.
Looks like number 26, Brock McCoy, will be subbed in for Jonesboro at running back.
Snap. Hands the ball off. No, he'll keep it himself, and he'll go nowhere, absolutely nowhere. I do believe first contact was made by number 42 there.
That's Hewitt Helton on the stop,
Hewitt with another great tackle there.
as he's already had one sack tonight. He's been playing tremendous in tonight's game.
3rd and 6 here on the 33. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Student section starting to get riled up. Marlon Crockett on the sideline leading the chant. Fakes the handoff, throws quick here. It'll be hit in the air. That'll be a 3rd down stop there for the Panthers. Once again, looks to be tipped by number 35 on the play, Aaron Pouncey.
And defense has been showing out tonight. Our defense has just been going after the quarterback. D-line's been getting there, giving them pressure. And it looks like Jonesboro will be going for it on 4th and 8.
Minute 50 here, 4th and 8. Looks like they're going to change the play at the line. 14 seconds left on the play clock. No, it will be a punt. High punt. Looks like it will be out of bounds at about the 9-yard line there. So Cabot will take over deep in their own territory. We'll be right back. Your game's tied 7-7 with 1:43 left in the first quarter. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Tyler G in the shotgun formation here. Calls for the snap. He'll pump fake here. Throws it deep. Has Marlon Crockett. Can he get it? Hits. Oh! He almost had that jump ball there. He was double covered there.
As Marlon Crockett went up, like we said, he's a 6'4", so G threw him a jump ball, and he almost came down as he had to be double covered there to even get stopped.
As it looked like number 1, Brody Williams, and 17, John Paul Pickens, was the 2 defenders on that play that broke up the pass to Marlon Crockett. But what a great pass that was from G to put it right on the money to Marlon.
Oh, you couldn't ask for a better pass there.
2nd down here. G runs the option, just pitches it to Dante. Dante will step up in the backfield. He'll go down.
That was around the 19-yard line. Will go down. It will be 3rd down for the Panthers here.
Minute 20 left to go here in the first quarter of play. It'll be 3rd and 4 on the 20.
And the Panthers offense has yet to get a first down.
Marlon Crockett has one-on-one coverage here. Sends a man in motion. Hands the ball off. Has blocks. Around the outside. Tries to stiff arm. He'll be pushed out of bounds. I do believe he'll be short by maybe a yard for the first down.
Panthers went a jet sweep there to Braden J, as we saw Marlon Crockett break one last week for 55 yards. Panthers just couldn't get enough yards as they only got a gain of 2 there, and the Panthers will be punting again. You have number 1, Brody Williams, to return for Jonesboro. And you have number 36, Dylan Sampson, for punting for Cabot.
The punt is up. It's kind of short-lived.
Get it! Panther ball!
What a great punt there by Dylan Sampson.
And that was recovered by number 44, Justin Carnes, as Dylan Sampson punted. And the defender on Jonesboro had no clue where the ball was and hit him right in the shoulder pads, and the Panther gets the ball right back for their offense.
That was a great happy accident there by the Panthers. So it looks like the offense will get another chance here after the 3 and out. So they'll take over here on Jonesboro 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers with 47 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play.
The Panthers offense need to get something going after having a happy accident help them out.
Cabot shotgun formation, sent the man in motion. G calls for the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He'll roll out. He has a man. That'll be just hit him in the hands, but he couldn't hang on. That was number 26, Hayden Phillips, on the incompletion from G.
Just seems like things aren't going well for the Panther offense right now. As we saw that last week, the Panthers offense just needs to get rolling. But right now, the Panthers offense has not got a first down this whole first quarter.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 here on the 49-yard line of Jonesboro still. 42 seconds left on game clock. 13 seconds left on the play clock in county. Dante switches sides. G calls for the snap here, low snap. He'll hand it off to Dante. Dante tries to break away from 2 defenders. He'll get maybe 5 yards on the play.
And that was just great running, great blocking by the Panthers there. Dante had all the blocks he could get by the offensive line and just took it straight up the middle for at least a 7-yard gain.
20 seconds left, 3rd and 3 on the Jonesboro 49 on the Jonesboro side of the field here. Sends a man in motion. G hands the ball off to Dante. Dante stumbles, keeps his head down, and do believe he will have enough for the first down there, as it looks like time will expire in the first quarter of play. So that was the last play of the first quarter.
And it looks like they still haven't decided if it's a first down or not. And it is a first down for the Panthers.
So that's the end of the first quarter here. Your Panthers are tied 7-7 with the Hurricanes. We'll be right back at the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here to start the second quarter here, 7-7 ball game. I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder. Cooper, what's something on the offensive side of the ball that Cabot needs to really fix here going into the half to really pull out away from this ball game?
I would say the Panthers offense needs to start catching the balls, as we had 2 wide open drops. And our Panther offense just really hasn't got it going until just now, as we got our first down of the game.
Well, they did switch fields after the end of the quarter here. G will fake the handoff. He'll drops back, has a man blitzing. He throws it. He has a man.
Oh!
Ooh, whoa.
That was a unnecessary hit from the
by number 1, Brody Williams.
And Kyler Carmack was just wide open, just got overthrown there, and it was a scary hit.
Kyler Carmack has kind of been in the most worst spots that he could be in. Flashback to last year's playoff first round in Fayetteville, he sustained a concussion and he went down with. That was a scary moment for myself.
It was a scary moment. I remember being on the field and just the vibe wasn't, it was just a bad vibe seeing that happen. I'm glad nothing bad happened that play and he's okay.
11:51 left to go here in the first half of play. 2nd and 10. G fakes the handoff, rolls out, has a couple guys blitzing. He stiffs arm, gets a block. G's around to the outside. He's pushed out of bounds. What a great turn of possession for G there. What a great football IQ that G had on that play there.
And it was a great play by Tyler G as he stiffed armed a defender and had Braden J come in and blitz, and G had to roll out of the pocket.
Not to mention the great block there that came as G broke around to that outside. So it'll be 3rd down here for the Panthers.
G's out back pass, throws it to 11 Marlon Crockett.
Crockett, rumble, bumble, stumble.
That'll be enough for the Panther first down.
Several Hurricane defenders on the stop.
Time winding down here, 11:26 left to go in the first half.
And that's another Panther first down there as Marlon Crockett did a little bubble screen and just got enough yards for the first down.
Well, watching a lot of film on Crockett before the season started, while he was still at Searcy, they ran a lot of the bubble screens to really get his legs turning since he is such a speed receiver. Cabot I formation, hands it off here.
It's like a little counter play from Dante Barker there. And with the Panthers' new offense, you rarely see G go under center. If they're running the ball, they're usually out in shotgun.
But a lot of times when G does go under center, it leads to sort of a play action most times, and G's able to find his man open for the touchdown.
Oh, for sure. And there you saw we went a little counter play there.
Cabot back in the shotgun formation. Has Carmack, lone receiver on the left. Runs a jet sweep to Jay. Jay receives a couple blocks. Jay breaks around to the right outside. He's pushed out of bounds at around the 15-yard line.
And what a great run by Braden Jay there as he just kept pushing defenders down, breaking tackles, and just kept going for the Panther first down.
10:35 left to go here in the second quarter of play.
And something that we're seeing that the Panthers did great last week was the run game, as the Panthers have been running the ball tremendous.
Looks like they will be on the 13-yard line here. G sends a man in motion. He'll call for the snap. Hands the ball off to Dante once again. Dante's rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, going absolutely beast mode.
And with Dante, he can do it all. But if you get him in an open field, he'll turn on the burners and go for a touchdown.
There's no really real answer for Dante Barker if he gets into the open unless you get a couple guys to really go for his legs.
And even when you're doing that, he'll just stiff arm you to the ground.
Or he'll just simply step over you. Go, second down here. G keeps himself on the quarterback keeper. He tries to get something out of nothing, but he'll be dropped, looks like in the backfield by number 52 of the Hurricane. That's Ryan Cranford.
Be really close here to first down. It's either first down or 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 on the 5-yard line with 9:40 left to go here in the first half of play.
One thing I could see the Panthers coming out with, which they did a lot last week, was the QB sneak as the Panthers' offensive line just shoved the defensive line back.
Cabot here, shotgun formation. Crockett on the far left-hand side, one-on-one coverage.
Maybe looking for a fade to the back corner.
The man in motion. G calls for the snap, hands the ball off, keeps it, and he won't get nothing there. Looks like maybe 3 yards on the play. So that will, if he did get around 3 yards, that would be a first down. But if he didn't get really anything, then looks like it will bring up the 4th down.
And that was number 20, Jacob Parks, on the carry. And it is the first down for the Panthers, so it's 1st and goal.
Hey, this has been the really first great offensive possession from Cabot this game so far.
As they're going back to what they had success with last week, which is the run game. Panthers will be in an I formation, G under center.
G hands the ball off. Rumble, bumble, stumble. He may be in. We're waiting for the signal.
And he's down at the 1 as Dante got hit in the backfield, but he kept pushing and going and almost got the Panther touchdown.
Well, like you were saying, Dante is one of those backs that is able to deep push there to get in the end zone. So it'll be 2nd and goal here with 8:27 left to go here in the first half. G keeps it himself. He will be in for the touchdown. That'll be Cabot's 2nd touchdown, first offensive touchdown after the kick return from Braden Jay. So your score now will be the Cabot Panthers 13, the Jonesboro Hurricane 7.
And G, that's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year, as we saw him do the same thing last week against Searcy, as he had a QB sneak touchdown. And then he gets another one this week. So it looks like the QB sneak has been working tremendous for the Cabot offense. Jack Tevitt on the kick.
Waiting the PAT here. The kick is up, and he's good. That was a great drive there for the Panthers as it ended with a Tyler G quarterback sneaker right up the gut. So with 8:20 left to go in the first half of play, your Cabot Panthers are up on top, 14-7.
Panther defense will be coming out back onto the field after this kick, and they have been playing lights out. They gave up 1 touchdown, which was just a great offensive play by Jonesboro. But ever since that, they have not put the foot off the gas, and they just kept pounding the Jonesboro Hurricanes offense.
The kicking unit comes out for both teams here.
Rumble, bumble, stumble, too much. They're saying it too much, apparently. All right,
Waiting the kick here from Cabot.
Cabot gets his call.
A great drive that was, like we talked about. G with the quarterback sneaker there.
And we just had a bunch of runs, which has been working really well for the Panthers offense these past 2 weeks.
The kick is a drive kick there down the middle. Be filled around the 5-yard line. He'll have a couple of great blocks. He'll break into the secondary there. He runs around to the outside. Jaden
There's
misses
a
his
flag,
tackle,
and Jack Tebbutt makes another tackle. So the kicker who plays soccer just came out there and stopped the defender, the returner for getting any more yards, and it looks like there is a flag in the backfield, and I think that will be blocking the back on Jonesboro.
During the return, holding on the return team.
will be holding instead of blocking the back there.
Well, when you have that many open holes, there has to be a hold somewhere.
Right?
And with football, you can't – there's always going to be some holding in every play, but it was just too much on that kickoff return.
8:10 left to go the first quarter. Cabot still on top, 14-7. You're just tuning in. I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder.
First and 10 on the 27-yard line.
And Panther defense has just been playing lights out, like I said, in tonight's game.
First and 10 here for Jonesboro. They're at their own 27 here. Drops back, looks for a receiver, has a man open. That'll be caught. Breaks 2 tackles there, tries to break 3.
It's number 6, Connor Clark, on the little halfback screen there. Brought down by a host of Panthers on that play.
So it'll be a fresh new set of downs here for the Hurricanes as they come in on their 39-yard line with 7:58 left to go. Jonesboro here.
Trying to get people to jump off.
Just hands the ball around to the outside. He'll have nowhere to go as the defense really swallowed him up there. Looks like first contact was made by number 59, Eric Masterson.
Along with number 7, Landon Meek on the stop there. And one thing I saw from Meek, he came down and forced the running back inside to where all the defenders were. So a great IQ play by Landon Meek.
Time still winding down here in the second quarter of play. Second and 10 on the 39 for Jonesboro. Drops back, looks, defense closing in on him. That's interception! He jumps one. He'll be brought down at around the 10-yard line. Looks like that was intercepted by number 44, Justin Carnes there. What a great read by Carnes.
And we saw earlier as Justin barely missed one on Jonesboro's opening drive, so he must feel great to get that back, to get an interception. He almost brought that to the house as he brought it down to the Jonesboro 10-yard line.
So this will bring the Panthers back into great field possession on the offensive side. First, it was the bad punt communication. Now it is an interception for Justin Carnes. What a great game this defense is having so far.
And the Panthers defense are still lights out. Our defense is going to carry us when our offense isn't playing well.
Offense on the field now. 7:05 left to go in the first half of play. Ball is on the 10-yard line of Jonesboro. Cabot with the ball. Play will be called dead. I do believe it will be a delay of game penalty.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty.
It seems early the Panthers have not been getting the play calls from the coaches, just miscommunications here on the Panthers.
A lot of miscommunications there, certainly on the first sort of offensive drives here for the Panthers. So instead of being first and 10 on the 10, it will be first and 15 on the 15.
You have Kyler Carmack and Trey Birdsong on close wide receivers, and far side Marlon Crockett.
G calls for the snap, hands it off once again to Dante Barker. Dante Barker almost breaks free there, be tackled around the 5-yard line.
And I saw some burst of speed come up through as he saw the open.
Jonesboro Hurricane there, so we'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. So we're back after the injury there. Injured Hurricane was to be believed number 47, Leon Hayes here. There. Cabot with the ball here. G calls for snap, drops back, looks, scrambles out of the pocket. He'll keep it himself. He tries to break free.
And he says he stepped out around the 5-yard line. And I saw G had a couple open defenders, but once he got committed to the scramble, he was going all four for the touchdown.
Looked like he almost did have the touchdown there, but I do believe he dove out maybe a half yard inch too short there. So that'll bring up a 3rd and goal here with 6:36 left to go in the first half of play on the 5-yard line.
It's like Trey Birdsong will be subbing out.
Connor Organ will be checking in.
You have Kyler Carmack, left side of the field, solo, I formation for the Panthers.
G drops back, looks, throws it to the back corner end zone. That'll be
Caught! Touchdown!
Carmack. What a great catch. That's 2 weeks in a row with fantastic catches from Kyler Carmack. So that'll put the Panthers up even more. Your score now, the Cabot Panthers 20, the Jonesboro Hurricane 7, with 6:30 left to go in the first half of play. And what a great catch that was by Kyler Carmack. Just simply bear hugging the defender and say, hey, you might want to play press coverage on me because I'm just going to reach around and still catch the ball on you.
What I saw there from Carmack, I was watching him as I saw G was going back into the pass. He did a little juke move at the line, and he was sprinting to the back corner wide open.
Kick is up and good. So your score now will be the Cabot Panthers 21, Jonesboro Hurricane 7.
And that was just a tremendous catch by Carmack as he had a man all over him. He said, who cares? I'll go around and catch it.
Well, the Cabot Panthers offense has simply been coming to play so far after a couple mistakes here early. There was an interception thrown by G, and a couple bad passes, a couple 3-and-outs. Now, after what seems to be the kick return from Jay that led to the first score of the game for the Panthers, that Tyler G and company have really gotten the ball rolling and the gears turning in their heads.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure a kick return changes a game big time because you go out there, you're thinking offense isn't going, and you're getting upset with yourself, and then you have a big play on a kick return. That just gets everything going right for you. Panthers will be out here to kick to Jonesboro. You have number 1 along with number 6 for Jonesboro on the kick. Our kick returners, number 1's, that's Brody Williams, and number 6, that's Connor Clark.
Kick is a line kick here, fielded at the 4-yard line. Jonesboro has a great kick return so far. He breaks into the second field of coverage. Flag does come out. Could be, or 2 flags come out. Could be 2 different sets of penalties that offset each other.
Didn't really see anything happen, so I'm maybe another holding or a block in the back.
Waiting the call is here from the referee.
Panther defense will be on the field.
During return, holding, return team. 10-yard penalty despite a foul. First down.
So it looks like there was only one flag on the play, and it was holding on Jonesboro, which, if correct me if I'm wrong, but happened on the last kickoff that Jonesboro received.
And it's really killed their kickoff returns as they get around to the 35, 40-yard line, and then they have to move back 10 yards because of one holding.
6:21 left to go here in the first half of play. Cabot up by 2 touchdowns. 21-7 is your score. Just tuning in, I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder. Jonesboro has the ball at their own 20. Flag comes out, maybe a false start or a offside.
And that looks like it will be a false start because I didn't see any and it is a false start for Jonesboro. So now they get a good kick return, 10-yard penalty for holding, and now a 5-yard penalty for a false start. And from being on the 30, now they're on their own 15.
So it will be 1st and 15 here for Jonesboro. Snap. Hands the ball off around. No, he'll keep it himself. He faked me out, too. He breaks free. One Cabot Panther running. He brings him down. Touchdown saving tackle. That would be number 44, Justin Carnes there, on what could have been a touchdown saving tackle.
And that was just poor tackling by the Panther defense up there at the line as we thought we had him in the backfield. And he just broke off of him and got almost to the 50-yard line.
Looks like they got all their yards back from the penalties. Jonesboro hands the ball off now. He'll be around to the outside. He tries to cut. He'll be brought down by 3 Cabot defenders on the run. That's number 7, Charlie Long.
Tackled by number 35, Aaron Pouncey, 44, Justin Carnes, and Houston Wiley came over there to help out and finish the play.
So it'll be 2nd and 4 here on the 46-yard line of Cabot now. 5:44 left to go in the first half. Jonesboro is changing the play at the line. Jump across here in shotgun formation. Calls for the snap, looks, throws it to a wide open man. He'll just be he'll stumble out of bounds. That is caught by number 12, Will Barr.
And last week he had a breakout game as he caught for over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Oh, Jonesboro slowly starting to move the ball down the field here.
Gets a snap, runs up the middle, 2-man to beat, and he will be brought down by number 16, Micah Silver, and number 7, Landon Meek, as that was number 26, Brock McCoy on the run, and he just had a wide open hole.
So being the first new set of downs here for Jonesboro. Jump across, looks, hands the ball off once again. He'll break 2 tackles, looks to break 3. No, he'll be brought down there.
Looks like it was number 18. Sorry there,
Oh, you're fine.
Tristan. That was number 18. Jared Whitman on the tackle, and it looks like Payson and another offensive lineman for Jonesboro were getting into it after the play.
4:54 left to go here in the first half of play. 2nd and 7 on Cabot 17.
Jonesboro getting the call.
Jumper and shotgun formation here for Jonesboro. Calls for the snap. It was fake snap. It won't be the late game there.
Looks like
I do believe it may have been a false start.
false start. There we go. And that really can kill a drive. You're moving down the field. You have all the momentum, and then you have a silly penalty like that by the offensive lineman. So now it's 2nd and 12 for Jonesboro.
On this possession, Jonesboro has had a lot of penalties so far, so that could come back to haunt them here either on this drive or drives moving forward on with this game. So 2nd and 12 here on the 22. Cross, drops back, looks, is rushed, breaks free from the defender. He's moving all over the field. He throws it. That'll be caught there. Ooh! Just what a crucifying tackle there. It's caught by number 6, Connor Clark.
Looked like that was number 9, Jaden Riles. He got all of his knees on that play.
They'll bring up 3rd down.
it'll be third down here for the Jonesboro Hurricanes. Third and three, time winding down here in the first half.
Panthers defensive line just could not get them there.
Jumper, calls for the snap, looks, throws it. That'll be overthrown there. Looked to be intended for number 26, Brock McCoy.
And it looks like Jonesboro will bring out the field goal unit as they're just looking to get points on this drive.
So if they do, they'll slowly cut into the deficit that they have right now. The score is 21-7 with 3:42 left to go here in the first half of play.
You have number 90, Tinson Roscoe for the kick.
Snap, kick is up.
And it's good.
So now it will be a 21-10 score. Your Cabot Panthers are still on top with 3:38 left to go in the first half of play.
And we're back here in Jonesboro. Your Panthers are winning 21-10 with 3:38 left in the second quarter here.
The kick is a high kick, short kick. It looks like it'll sail out of bounds. Flag will come on the play. So Cabot will get great field position once again to start this next drive.
And with the Panther defense, they let up some big plays last drive, but they locked down, went at them, forced a field goal. Bend, don't break.
After the last couple offensive possessions, Cooper, do you expect more of the same where Tyler G's able to open up that passing game up, or are we looking to expect a big run from Dante where he breaks free and scores?
One thing I am expecting for the Panthers on this drive, there's 3:38 left until halftime, so I could see the Panthers open the passing game up more with time running down.
This will be 1st and 10 here for the Panthers.
It's like Tyler G is not in the game right now.
Snap. Hands the ball off to Dante. Dante tries to cut back. He'll just be wrapped up, dropped after the gain of maybe 4 on that play. In for G is number 4, Scotty. Excuse me, Grant Freeman.
Not really sure what happened. If G's okay right now.
Well, they're probably giving him a break, Coop, because, I mean, look at the score. It's 21-10. You don't really need your starting quarterback in right now since you got an 11-point lead right now.
Oh, screen pass there to Braden J. He has a block, gets a juke, going upfield, breaks another one, and he's down around the 49-yard line. Great tough run by Braden J off of the bubble screen, and that'll be a first down for the Panthers.
2:56 here after the great play from Braden J. Braden J, believe it or not, is slowly becoming the number 1 receiver for this Cabot Panther offense since, Marlon Crockett really hasn't been really found except for that great pass from G earlier on in the game. Braden J has really been stepping up since he is still a junior and be able to make those big-time catches and plays.
Ball is just thrown behind there. That was number 26, Hayden Phillips on the target. And if G is just sitting out for that's number 4, Grant Freeman, in the game for Tyler G. If he is hurt, I hope he is okay. If not, I hope Grant can keep things going.
It'll be 2nd and 10 here for the Panthers. Oh, he'll be stopped deep in the backfield
Number 29.
And that was number 29, Dante Parker, on the carry. And he was just stopped right at the line.
Third down here, 2:25 left to go here in the third quarter.
Third down and long on the 44.
Do you expect the Panthers to come out with a pass? Or as it is third and long, you have a backup QB and just hand the ball off?
Well, believe it or not, since Marlon Crockett's lining up on the far side of the field here, I believe that we may try to run the jet sweep with Crockett again and try to get this first down, if not the next a touchdown. He'll drop back, looks, throws it to Crockett. It's just overthrown there. Crockett couldn't hang on to the ball. So fourth down will be coming up with 1:56 left to go here in the first half of play.
You have to keep in mind, G did have a pretty big hit last drive. He was out on the field, so I don't know if that has to do with anything with it.
Well, I'm looking at G right now on the sideline. He doesn't appear to be hurt. He could just be taking a breather since, like I said earlier, we are up 11 points.
You have Dylan Sampson punting for Cabot. High snap, gets it, punts it away. Great punt by Sampson. Number 1 will return it. He's up the middle. He has some, and he'll just be stopped by number 44, Justin Carnes.
Justin Carnes is, sorry, Coop. Justin Carnes has been a name that we've been saying a lot here tonight. He had a big interception early on in the game.
Oh, for sure. And Justin Carnes has been going lights out in tonight's game for the defense.
So here comes Jonesboro now for their next possession here. Here recently they've gotten a field goal, but that nothing else has been seen from the Jonesboro offense so far here in the second quarter of play.
It's 1:45 left in the second quarter. Jonesboro still looking to get their call as they try to draw Panthers offsides.
Snap. Draws back, looks, throws it, has a man open. He'll catch it low, but he'll just go out of bounds, be forced out of bounds. That's number 11, Dawson Wagner on the catch.
Number 7, Landon Meek, forced him out of bounds on that play. 1:41 left. Hurricanes are in a 2-minute drill offense right now.
But they were able to pick up the first down after that short little pass there. So they're on 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line of Cabot. Jumper calls for the snap. Drops back, looks, zips it. Break away. Try to break away from another. He does. Breaks away from another. Tyler Parks pushes him out of bounds there. It's caught, looks to be by number 6, Connor Clark.
And the Panthers, it looks like the Panthers defense just forgot how to tackle that play, as it was poor tackle by Panthers there. They weren't breaking down, getting in front of them. They were just diving at him.
Well, after the catch, after Tyler Parks forced him out of bounds, Connor Clark looked like he came over to our sideline, to our fans, and kind of taunted them a little bit.
Tell him to look at the scoreboard, buddy.
Jumper, drops back, looks, throws it high, has a man. That'll be incomplete. Could have been called for a pass interference there, as Houston Wiley did have a handful of jerseys, it looked like, from our point of view.
Well, one thing in high school football, unlike NFL, you're allowed to have the hand on the player as long as, but once the ball gets to the player, you have to let go, and Houston Wiley played that perfect there, and the referee did throw his hat off, so it looked like maybe number 12, Will Barr, did run out of bounds.
Minute 25 here. Referee calls for, blows his whistle here. Oh, a jersey came off the shoulder pads there, trying to fix it. It's a jersey of number 60 there. Josh Hinman. Jumper hands the ball off. No, he'll keep it himself. He'll pump fake. He'll be dropped.
And it looks
Did
like
he fumble? Did he fumble?
I think it was a fumble. What a great play by Payson Woods getting there along with Chase Gibson.
Wow. You know, that's something you really don't see. That's more of the rare plays in football is when the quarterback's running around trying to get a pass off and he just fumbles the ball. But I do believe they'll say that it was an incomplete pass.
It's an incomplete pass there.
Well, from our angle up here, Coop, it looked like he did kind of have that motion to where he was right about to throw the ball. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20, so he could have actually fumbled it. Review is not really available for us right now.
And it looks like an injured player is on the field for Jonesboro, so we'll be going to the break with the injured player. Your scores 10 Jonesboro, 21 Cabot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here, but the player still is down. So out of respect for Jonesboro and the player and the player's family, we're going to go back to the break. We just wanted to give you an update that the player still is down with a minute 13. Cabot still is in the lead, 21-10 at the stop of play. We'll be right back and when the player is back up off the field. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still with us, due to this break in action because of the injured player, we just want you to keep him and your family in your thoughts and prayers. We do not know what's going on at the moment, but as soon as we find out, we will keep you guys updated. If you are watching and you are a fan of Jonesboro, you go to Jonesboro, you got friends or family that go to Jonesboro. We thank you for staying with us during this moment of silence for him. However, out of respect here at CHTV Sports, we're going to keep being silent until he either, gets up off the field on his own power, or he's carted off, or something happens in the play and the game resumes. So, with that being said, like I said, keep him and his families in your thoughts and prayers, and please stay with us through this moment in time, and we'll be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We just want to give a little update for y'all. An ambulance has arrived here at the stadium. I do believe that they're about to back in and escort the player out. So that's all. That's all we know as of right now. As we find out more information, we're going to come back with more. So just in case you forgot the score, it's 21-10 Cabot. I know that's not really the big deal right now, but just keeping y'all updated with every sort of little detail that we have. Minute 13 left till halftime. Stuff like this sucks, man.
Oh, for sure. And everyone watching, just remember to keep him in your thoughts and prayers along with his family. As you know, they must be really scared right now. So just keep him in your thoughts and prayers and hope for a safe recovery for whatever the injury is. And I just hope everything works out for him.
All right, guys. Well, that's all we know as of right now. So we're going to go back for respect, like I said, for his family, friends, and for him, the player. The ambulance is actually on the field right now. Out of respect, we're not going to show it as best. We're going to try our best to not show it out of respect. But we're going to go back and we'll let you know more as more details come out. All right. Thank you, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another update. Cabot and Jonesboro both are running to each opposite end zones to warm back up after the injury. The player has been put on the stretcher. We do believe he will be loaded into the ambulance at any moment now, and they will take him to the nearest by hospital. Personally, I do not know which hospital that is, but out of respect for the family, I don't think they would like that disclosed on stream.
Yes.
So, that being said, they're actually carting him to the ambulance right now, as you can hear most people clapping. Me personally, thought I did see his arm move, so he should be fine. As you can probably hear on stream, people clapping that he is okay. So we're gonna go back. The teams are warming back up for the resume of action. It's 1:13 left till halftime. Cabot is up 21-10, but like I said, the player is about to be carted away to the nearest hospital. So thank you guys for staying with us during this tough time and keeping the family, friends, and this player in your prayers if you do believe in prayer. But however, we are going to go back to the break, so bear with us. We'll be back soon. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Injured player has been carted off the field. Play has resumed here. 1:13 left to go here. The first half. You're just tuning in after the long break. I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder. Score 21-10 Cabot. It is a third down here for Jonesboro at Cabot's 36-yard line. Sends a man in motion. Jumper calls for the snap. He drops back, looks, throws it over the middle, has a man open. He will break one, break two, but he'll be drove back there where he will be tackled.
It's number 6, Connor Clark, on the reception again, as he's been the go-to guy in tonight's game. Jonesboro in their hurry-up offense. 1:05 coming up in the second quarter. 1st and 10 on the
Jonesboro
25.
calls for the snap, fakes the handoff, stuffs up in the pocket. He'll be wrapped up and sacked in the backfield there.
That's number 19, Payson Woods, on the sack, along with number 59, Eric Masterson. Number 56, Josh Martin, will be subbing in for Payson Woods.
Timeout was called on the field, but just to keep everybody back up to the speed of action, what has happened since we did take a long break due to the respect of the player. Game score 21-10. Couple reminders of how we got here. First, it was Fayetteville scoring first early. Jonesboro, excuse me. Sorry, I'm still having flashbacks from when this happened at Fayetteville. Excuse me for that. I sincerely apologize. Jonesboro did score first, and then Cabot was able to get right back on the board after a great kick return there for Braden Jay. And Cooper, why don't you fill in our fans for what happened for the rest of the game?
Over the rest of the game, we had a defensive show with Justin Carnes getting a huge interception, setting up a Panther offense, and G had a QB sneak getting in there. Then we had Dante Barker, who got us to the 1-yard line, the Panthers' next drive. And then we had a great catch by Kyler Carmack, and that's the Panthers' 21 points in tonight's game.
And not to discredit the defense of Panthers tonight, they've had some great sacks, some great interceptions. Justin Carnes has been one of those guys that has really stepped up for our defense here tonight. But anyways, 2nd and 17 on the 31. Jonesboro drops back, looks, throws it off his back foot. That is caught off the screen. He's at the 30, the 25-20. He will be dropped at about the maybe 12-yard line here. So Jay Riles did force him out of bounds here.
That was number 11, Dawson Wagner, on the reception. Looked like a little good setup screen. Jonesboro has been connecting with screens all night.
So it is 1st and goal here on the 13-yard line. 42 seconds left. Clock is going. If Jonesboro wants to score, they're going to have to hurry up here. Ball, snap, drops back, looks, throws it off his back foot to the back quarter end zone. That's going to be incomplete. What a great breakup there by the Cabot defense. Looks like that was, from what I can see, number 44, Justin Carnes, looks like he did get that deflection there.
Oh, for sure. I thought he was going to have another INT, but we had number 2, Tyler Parks, was there on the coverage. Justin Carnes looking for a second interception of tonight's game, just came up short there.
Like I did say, 30 seconds left. Justin Carnes was the man with the deflection on that play. So it will be 2nd down here for Jonesboro. Jumper. Shotgun calls for snap, drops back, looks, throws it. Another little out right there. He has the corner. He will jump into the end zone. Touchdown, Jonesboro. With 22 seconds left, Jonesboro gets on the board. Your score now, the Cabot Panthers 21, the Jonesboro Hurricane 16 with an upcoming point after touchdown, a.k.a. the PAT.
And it looks like the Panthers defense they've ran that play twice in the past drive, and the Panthers defensive line always falls for it, goes for the quarterback, just leaving the tight end wide open for a Jonesboro score. And when he caught it, all he had was open green to the end zone.
We were waiting the kick now.
And that's number 90, Roscoe, on the PAT, and it's up and good. Your score is now Cabot 21, Jonesboro 17. There's 22 seconds left. Harlan, could we see another Braden Jay kick return?
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that Braden Jay is one of those electrifying kick returners, and he's also good on the offensive front too. But back to your question, if Brandon Jay gets those blocks in the first couple blocks there and he finds that hole, there's no doubt in my mind that he will take another kick to the house and put 6 more on the board for the Cabot Panthers.
You have to keep in mind Grant Freeman is in at quarterback with Tyler G with a little arm injury that will be adjusted at halftime. so we hope he's okay. But Grant Freeman will be in the game for G.
Well, you know, G is one of those guys that has really turned the game around on this Cabot Panther offense. So we hope at halftime when he does get reevaluated that everything is okay with his arm.
You have number 5, Braden J out there with number 24, Mason Bell. He has an uncle watching all the way from California in tonight's game. Brian Montgomery, shout out to him.
Kick, low, high kick, returnable at about the 20. He almost breaks one. He'll be brought down at about the 30-yard line with 17 seconds left, as it looks like time is going to continue to run here. I do believe they stopped it now with 15 on the clock.
Speaking of Mason Bell, he was the one on the return there.
Well, here we are. Cabot does have a 4-point lead now with 15 seconds left. Do you think Cabot's just going to kneel or run the clock out, or do you think that we may see a pass here to get some more points on the board?
I'd say we go with a pass because Jonesboro does receive the second half kick, so I could see the Panthers going out there, but it looks like they're just going in for a knee and going to halftime.
So that will potentially be the last play of the first half, and that will be the last play of the first half as time continues to run down here. Your first half score so far is the Cabot Panthers 21, the Jonesboro Hurricanes 17. But don't go anywhere, folks. We got the Panther Forum coming up right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first Panther Forum of the new season. I'm Cooper Melder.
And I'm Tristan Harlan. Last week, the Panthers started their 2020 season off at home against the defending 6A Arkansas State champions, the Searcy Lions. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from that game.
Searcy scored first, but their second drive was stopped short with a Jaden Riles INT.
After the interception by Riles, the Panthers drove down the field and scored off a tremendous one-hand grab from Kyler Carmack to give them their first points of the game.
The Panthers continue to dominate on defense as Tyler Parks secured his first INT of the season.
It was all Cabot in the second half as Marlon Crockett took a 55-yard jet sweep to the house for his first touchdown as a Cabot Panther against his former team, the Searcy Lions.
Panthers Stadium was electric thanks to our screaming fans, cheer and dance, and our great band. The Panthers weren't done yet. Tyler G had an 87-yard touchdown pass to Braden J on the first play of their next drive. The Panthers continued to dominate with 2 more rushing TDs as the Panthers would go on to win 35-18.
Cooper, what an exciting game that was last week in Panther Stadium. What should we expect from the Panthers in their first test on the road against Jonesboro?
I expect the Panthers to bring over the run game. They had tremendous last week, and that will set up the passing game for the Panther offense. Along with the Panther defense, I expect them to continue to dominate.
Thank you for watching the first edition of the Panther Forum. I'm Tristan Harlan.
And I'm Cooper Melder.
Go Panthers! Ladies and gentlemen, the forum just ended, but don't go anywhere because we got our very own Tristan Bates on the sideline. Tristan, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Cabot Panther fans, we have finally reached halftime. As you can see behind me, your Panthers are up 21-17. It was a shaky first quarter for both teams. Multiple special teams miscues, including a blocked field goal for Cabot and a fumble on a punt for Jonesboro. However, Cabot was able to get the momentum going thanks to a Tyler G rushing touchdown, and later on in the quarter, a Kyler Carmack back of the end zone, one-handed grab touchdown. It was fantastic. But Jonesboro, at the end of the first half, was able to get it going. 25 seconds left, Connor Park walked into the end zone, adding 7 to Jonesboro's score. However, interesting story to report, quarterback Tyler G left the field late in the first half of action. Quarterback Grant Freeman will be replacing him. Interesting development to see in the second half of action, guys. On that note, we send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Tristan. After that, we're going to send it back to halftime. Hope you enjoy your halftime break, ladies and gentlemen. Your score 21-17. Cabot. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, we want to say good luck from everybody right here at Red River Dodge today as you play your game against Jonesboro. And if you're watching this stream, we want to encourage you to please buy from us. Red River Dodge right here in the beautiful town of Heber Springs. Joey, what do you think?
Thanks, Mitch. Hey, listen, go Panthers, man. I hope y'all have another exciting game. Hey, and don't forget, visit our website at redriverdodge.com for the easiest, best, smoothest buying experience ever.
And remember, for the best deals in the state, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs or check us out online at redriverdodge.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back for the second half of action here at Jonesboro, Arkansas. Just tuning in for the second half. I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder. Cooper, how was that first half of play?
It was great. We saw great defensive plays by the Panther defense. We saw our offense use the pound and ground game really well that first half, and it looks like G won't be entering the game because he has his shoulder pads off. So I guess they're really not trying to risk something with a non-conference game, won't affect playoffs. So it looks like it'll be number 4 Grant Freeman taking the snap start of the second half. So I'm going to say we're going to go with the ground and pound to start the second half. Jonesboro does get the ball to start the second half, so our defense will come out there. They've been playing great. Just the screenplays have been getting them. But besides that, the Panthers have been doing great.
Well, Cooper, you probably know better than I do, know how this new quarterback coming into the game for us tonight would play, considering that you was on the team last year and you saw a lot more of these guys than I have. But, you know, considering how he played when he came in for G at the resume of action earlier, he did throw a couple short balls that looked really good, really tight spirals, really good throws. So hopefully that we can trust him enough to open up that throwing game like we had with G, get some couple passes to Marlon, get a couple more passes to Braden, or get a couple more to Carmack. I mean, Carmack had a magnificent, electrifying, awesome catch in the corner, the left corner of the end zone earlier on in the game. He just bear hugged the defender and caught it.
And speaking of Carmack, we could see him be going in at quarterback as he did so last year when he ran a little audibles with G, so we could see Kyler rotating in. But one thing with Grant, I'm sure we'll stick with the short plays at first, bubble screens and everything. But once he gets going, we can open up the deep pass. But I expect short plays and runs for the first drive for Freeman.
Cabot has now returned back to the sideline. Your mighty Fighting Panthers in the amazing, dominant, terrifying red and white. These new jerseys that came, correct me if I'm wrong, last season.
Correct.
Look better. They look brand new still. They look better as ever. And, hey, if I was on the opposing team, I wouldn't want to mess with this Cabot Panther defense, especially the defense. You know, Justin Carnes had a great interception early on. He had a great deflection early on in the end zone. He had a great touchdown saving tackle. Justin Carnes has been all over the field tonight, and he's been playing really, really well.
And shout out to the defensive line tonight as they have plenty of sacks, stop runs for loss. And the D-line, they have been doing great. They just have to stop the screenplay, which I know Coach Jay had to talk to him during halftime, saying, all right, they've been killing us with the screens. Let's adjust, stop it, and let's go win this game.
Well, Cabot did receive the ball first on to start the game, so Cersei will get the ball to start the second half as we're just about 15 seconds on the clock from the second half starting as we're waiting the kick from Cabot to start this second half of Cabot football.
The kicker for your Panthers is once again Jack Tebbitt.
And like I said, if you're just tuning in, you missed an exciting first half of play. A lot of exciting action, a lot of good scoring, a lot of great plays from our offensive defense. So after this game, after it's officially on YouTube, after it renders and everything, I strongly encourage you to go back and watch that exciting first half of football as we're just about to get underway. Excuse me, Cooper. I'm sorry.
And still thoughts and prayers to the player that went down with Jonesboro.
Kick is a high, straight line kick, fielded around the 10-yard line. He'll return it. He'll be, ooh!
And that's number 46 on the tackle for the Panthers. That is number 46. Bryant Hiddle came in and lit the fire in him. That was number 1, Brody Williams. That was unfortunately on the other side of getting lit up.
Well, you know, Jonesboro scored in the half. They had the last touchdown of the half. Cabot just comes in and says, hey, man, listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to stake your momentum right back, bro.
Let me give you a little wake-up call because I did see Jonesboro celebrating a lot after that big score at the half, and maybe that was like, all right, you could celebrate, but we'll come back and hit you in the mouth.
So here it is, 1st and 10 on Jonesboro's own 23-yard line. Jumper sends a man in motion here, calls for the snap. He'll just hand it off, tries to fake the pass. He breaks into the secondary. He'll be stopped at around the 38-yard line maybe.
That was Jaden Riles on the stop there for the Panthers, and it'll be 2nd and 2.
Excuse me, it is a 32-yard line. Jumper in the shotgun formation. Has 3 receivers out wide. Hands the ball off once again. He's around the corner. Has 1 man to beat. Whoa, what a great tackle there by Hay. Number 44, Justin Carnes, back on the tackle. The wild man is loose. He's loose, and he's looking for a head.
And just not quick enough to stop him from getting a first down. But ever since Justin got burnt a little deep on a pass for Jonesboro to score, he has taken over this game.
To be a first new set of downs here on the 37-yard line for Jonesboro. Jumper calls for the snap, drops back, looks, has a couple men rushing him, throws it over the middle. That'll be caught. He'll just break away from Jalen Riles. Strong hit. He'll be taken down by the feet by number 2, Tyler Parks. What a great tackle that was, as he had a couple men, 4, correct me if I'm wrong, 4 defensive linemen rushing him on that blitz play that really hurried up that pass.
But yes, the defensive line has been trouble for Jumper, as he's been getting hit almost every play by the D-line.
Jalen Riles is coming out. It looks like he may have a stinger in his shoulder, so he'll come out to make sure he is all right.
Micah Silver will be subbing into the game. Quarterback keeper up the middle, and the Panther D-line will just stop him. But I think that's enough for a Jonesboro first down.
And on the sideline, it does look Jaden Riles may even have dislocated his shoulder. I'm not going to say anything that he did, but it does look like he's in a lot of pain.
I think he probably got hit. You know, you hit your funny bone, maybe a little numb there. I'm sure I think he'll be okay.
Be first and down here on the 48-yard line. Jonesboro changing the play at the line, looking at the sideline for a new play. Just have a little over 10 seconds left on the play clock.
Panthers switching up on defense, as they did show a blitz.
Calls for snap, drops back, looks, throws a quick little pass there. And wow, what a great catch there by Jonesboro. That would be caught by number 12, Will Barre.
And that's why you always look the ball in no matter what. He looked like he dropped it, but he maintained the ball and caught it.
Jaden Riles did look like he is about to get ready go back in the game after healing up, talking to the coaches here. So they'll just hand the ball off here. He'll almost break free. He'll be trying to buy a group of Cabot Panthers there, and it looks like it will be enough for another first down for Jonesboro.
Jonesboro's on a drive right now. The Panther defense needs to get a stop right here, force them to maybe a short play, as they've just been getting good chunks of yard every play.
Jaden Riles is back into the game now for the Panthers. So it's first and 10 on Cabot's 35 with 9:36 left to go here in the third quarter play. Jumper calls for a snap, fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle. That'll be caught. He'll almost break free, but great wrap up of the legs. Number 7, Landon Meek, did secure the leg on that play.
And the one thing with the Panthers, when they do send a blitz, they just leave the middle of the field wide open, which is a weakness right now if they keep sending blitzes. But the run has been hurting them, so they will continue to keep sending blitzes.
So it'll be 2nd and 1 here with 9:01 left to go here in the third quarter play on Cabot's 26. He does hand it off around to the outside. He tries to break free, but he'll be wrapped out by three different Cabot Panthers here.
One of those Cabot Panthers was number 18, Jared Whitman, on the tackle.
Jared Whitman is good for another hurricane.
Time is running down here in the third quarter. Nothing too serious as of yet. Still early. But, however, Jonesboro will get a fresh new set of downs here, as they all are only down by 4 here.
8:40 coming up on the play clock.
Jumper fakes the handoff, looks, throws it over the middle. He'll just have no receiver there. He'll overthrow him incomplete there.
And with the one thing with the Panthers sending blitzes, as we saw, it forced the Jumper to have a bad pass to a wide open man.
But not to forget, some sort of blitzes that Cabot sends that do leave the middle open. Easy for number 6 for Jonesboro, Connor Clark, to get that midfield catch. However, the 2nd 10 on Cabot's 20-yard line, 8:33 left to go here in the third quarter play. Jumper fake snaps, drops back, looks, has a man, throws it. That'll just hit him in the helmet, but he won't hang on as a flag does come out. It may be legal.
Forward pass?
Yeah, thank you. Couldn't think of the correct term there.
I don't know if it would be that, but I could see maybe a pass interference on the Panthers, as it was a big jumble up, and a player is not happy coming off for the Panthers. That's number 55, Eric Masterson. And a holding on the defense. And that'll be first down for Jonesboro.
So that play will give the Hurricanes a fresh new set of downs here deep in Cabot territory here.
And that just kills defensive momentum right there. You have two great stops just to be turned over by a penalty.
Jumper calls for a snap here. Drops back, looks, goes to the right corner end zone. The incomplete, but two flags come out. One looks to be pass interference on Houston Wiley.
As Houston had his hands all over him, but I don't think that ball was catchable.
As we did hear a couple of the fans beside us yelling for a face mask call, so quite possibly somewhere along the lines a face mask could have occurred too.
Maybe a hands to the face the refs didn't see, but Houston Wiley had his hands all over him. Houston would have just let go there at the end of the play. It would have been a fair play and an incomplete pass.
So it will be a first and goal here. There's Wildcat formation here. He'll be around to the outside. He'll be knocked out right
at the 1 yard line, it seems. And it's second and goal here for Jonesboro. The Panther defense needs a huge stop here.
8:18 left to go here in the third quarter of play.
Looks like the Panthers are in goal line defense as you need a huge stop. Jumper gets a snap, hands the ball up the middle, toss, and it's incomplete as I couldn't see anything that happened. It will be 3rd and 1 here for the Jonesboro Hurricanes.
Officials timeout, so we're going to take a break.
We're back here, 3rd and goal for Jonesboro on the Panthers 1 yard line. We need a huge stop by the Panther defense here, Tristan.
Well, big goal line stand says a lot here. The student section's getting riled up here.
QB draw up the middle, and he...
No, wait. Cabot thinks they have the ball.
And the refs are going to come in and talk about it as Jared Whitman does have the ball.
I do believe that they may give him the touchdown there if he did, in fact, cross the pylon. But if the ball was ripped out.
And they're calling it a touchdown. So right now the score's 23 Jonesboro, 21 Cabot. As number 90, Roscoe's coming on for the PAT.
So as of right now, Cabot is down by 2. However, if the PAT is good, and they'll be down by 3. So, Cooper, in this sort of situation, are you in panic mode quite yet, or you just kind of want to run your offense the same way you've been running it since your starting quarterback is gone for the game?
There's no need to panic. It's a 3-point game, 8 minutes left in the third quarter. We still have a whole quarter and a half to play of this game, so there's no need to panic. Play your offense. Don't do anything different. Just keep going, and you'll be fine.
Well, don't forget, on the kickoff return team, we got an electrifying man by the name of Braden Jay that could easily turn this game right back into a Cabot Panther lead.
As we saw him do it once already tonight. So I'm wondering if they're going to kick it away from him.
I mean, if I was Jonesboro right now, that would be one man that I would not kick to.
Yeah. because last time he got kicked to, he took one all the way back.
However, there is 8 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in the third quarter play. Jonesboro is in the lead by 3. 24-21 is your score as we're awaiting the kickoff from Jonesboro.
Number 90, Roscoe on the kick.
Kick, high middle, won't be returned by Braden J. Tries to break away from one, doesn't break away from the second one. He'll be tackled by number 39, Andre Reed.
And the Panther offense will be trotting back out onto the field. And right now, Grant Freeman is your quarterback with G out.
Cooper, why don't you tell our fans a little bit about him? Like, what do you know? What kind of style quarterback is he?
Grant Freeman, he's a good quarterback. He zips the ball nice and good. He's going to be going with the short passes. The deep ball's not his strength, so expect a lot of short passes from him to begin the game.
Well, it is first down here on the Cabot 31-yard line. He fakes the handoff. He throws it over the middle. He has a man, Marlon Crockett. He tries to break away from the defender, but he'll be tackled at around the 46, maybe 47-yard line.
Going back to zipping the ball, he zipped that one right to Marlon Crockett for a Panther first down.
So fresh new set of downs here after the pass to Marlon Crockett. Be a first and 10 here for the Panthers. Looks to be at about the 47-yard line. Hustler snap, hands the ball off, round to the outside. He has freedom. He'll be wrapped up across midfield, so they are now officially in Jonesboro territory.
That was number 29, Dante Barker, on the carry there for the Panthers. Looks like number 23, Trey Birdsong, will sub in for Braden J.
7:23 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Cabot's driving here on offense, making a good possession out of it. From the 48, second down. Hands the ball off once again. He'll run into the straight line. He'll be brought back to the back where he got the ball. So it'll be a incoming third down.
He did get some yards on this play, so it'll be at least 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 here for the Panthers. The Panthers need to convert on this.
Time is running down here. 6:49 left to go here. Cabot still down by 3. 24-21 is your score. They are at the 47, of Jonesboro. Need 4 yards for a first here, Coop.
One play I could see is the jet sweep coming here.
To the man in motion here. Fakes the handoff, drops back, looks, throws it into the flat. That is caught by Trey Birdsong. Trey Birdsong gets the first down. He just runs out of bounds as they're picking up a Cabot Panther first down.
And I thought they were going to go with a jet sweep after I said that. They faked it to him, and he was just wide open in the flats for an easy Panther first down.
Certainly, Cooper, if they would have ran that jet sweep, I'd have gave you a tip there because, man, I'll tell you what, you know your football, my friend, but meaningless. That was a great pass there to Trey Birdsong to pick up the fresh new set of downs for Cabot in a must-convert situation there. Fakes the handoff once again, throws it. That'll be caught. Whoa.
That was just a good tackle there by Jonesboro, but that was number 5, Braden J. Good little short pass, reception, pitch and catch there.
So it'll be second down here for Cabot. 6:05 left to go here in the third quarter of play. 24-21 still your score.
Number 24, Mason Bell, did come in for number 29, Dante Barker.
Cabot in the shotgun formation. 4 receivers out wide. Cabot drops back, looks, throws it over the middle, has a man. That's going to be a catch by Braden J.
They're calling it incomplete as the back ref didn't even have a view. I don't get how the back ref can call that play if he can't even see the ball, Harlan. How can that's not a call the back ref should be calling there.
That should have been a catch right there. Braden J, when he slid, he had full possession of that ball. The back judge could not have clearly saw that catch if the ball hit the ground. But
because he did slide towards it. It wasn't like he was facing him.
Regardless, what ref says goes. So it's going to be a 3rd and 5 here. Must convert territory once again for Cabot. They're on Jonesboro's 31-yard line. 3rd and 5. Fumbles the snap, rolls. He'll just be sacked.
And that's what you not need. After a bad call by the ref, we don't capitalize, and the Panthers are going to have to punt and hopefully pin Jonesboro down and deep in their own territory.
4th down and long. ball on the 39.
Well, if the referee calls that a catch, that puts Cabot around the 15-yard line, and that sets up great territory for the Cabot offense to come in and score. But regardless, I mean, Cabot's got to punt the ball here to try to pin Jonesboro deep, try to coffin corner it here.
And they don't have a guy returning this.
High kick.
And what a punt on the goal line.
Wow, what a great punt.
You can't ask for anything better there by number 36, Dylan Sampson, as he came in there and booted that perfectly. And now Jonesboro will be pinned on their own 1-yard line.
4:59 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Excuse me, Jonesboro is still in the lead by 3. They will be pinned very well deep in their own end zone here. One costly mistake could give us 2 points and put us down by 1. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say one thing the Panthers defense need to watch out for is the screen.
Screen will be big here in this territory, or even a run. Most teams like to run in this sort of situation, so they got to be careful of the run up the gut or inside the tackle.
See a short pass play here if the Panthers are sending a blitz.
Sends a man in motion. Jumper. Calls for the snap. He'll just hand the ball off. He's run to the outside. He's got nowhere to go. Flags come out. Flags come out. Flags come out. So flags come out. There's flags on the play.
Even if it is a penalty, it's a safety. If it's a penalty on Jonesboro, it's a safety. Yes.
Let's go.
Safety. Just like you said, one missed costly play will give the Panthers a 1-point deficit to come back for. Your score's now 24 Jonesboro, Cabot 23.
Man, what a turn of events there for the Cabot Panthers. One mistake turns into a blessing there.
Hey, I got to say one thing to you. I like that saying in basketball.
Ball
don't
doesn't lie.
What happened? We got bad call by the ref. You know what? That's okay, ref. Ball doesn't lie.
Hey, man, that's going to be the story of tonight's game. Ball don't lie.
I know that's a basketball term, but I could use it there for football as we had a close call on a pass. Great punt. And then now we got a safety, so our offense will get the ball right back and keep on turning.
After the safety, you're scored now, Jonesboro 24, Cabot 23, with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third quarter of play.
And what a turn of events, as you saw the Panthers driving and then a missed call by the ref and then a bad snap on third down. You're thinking, man, this could get out of hand quickly. Then we have a great punt, and then the very first play on the next drive, we get a safety.
Well, as we're waiting the kick here, Cabot does need a score here to really get back in the momentum.
You have number 90, Roscoe, kicking for Jonesboro. The kick is away, high and deep. That's to number 24, Mason Bell. He gets it. He's running. He's going to the outside. He has some blockers. He gets to the 50 and will be down in Jonesboro territory.
Flag comes out late.
And a late flag, and that'll be on Jonesboro to give Panthers even better field position.
We'll wait the call from the referee here. Wonder what it's going to be.
Probably unnecessary roughness on Jonesboro. Yes.
So Cabot, everything's going on Cabot's side right now after the bad call by the back judge there.
Is that ball don't lie coming into play here, Harlan?
Ball does not lie, my friend.
Or should I say flag shouldn't lie?
Well, regardless, Cabot will get the ball here deep in Searcy territory here. In fact, it'll be a 1st and 10 on Jonesboro's 29. I keep wanting to call him Searcy because I'm still at last week's game. What an exciting game that was. 4:46 left to go here in the third quarter play. 24-23, drops back, looks, throws it over the middle.
And it's intercepted, and just like that, after a change of events, Grant Freeman tries to force one to Kyler Carmack. And that's second pick for number 17, John Paul Pickens, in tonight's game as he just tried to force one there.
1 point lead here for Jonesboro. 4:40 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Your score, 24-23, Jonesboro.
And just what a change of events. Cabot had all the momentum. They get a good return. 15-yard penalty on Jonesboro. And then we go out there, throw a pick first play. I do not agree with the pass call on that first play, as I would have gone with the run, which has been going great all night.
Well, all the parents and fans to my right, really you could see
And a
all the
false
momentum get sucked out of them there. With the false start, will pin Jonesboro deep still in their own territory once again. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 10 once again.
And looks like penalties are going to be playing a big part of this game for the second half.
Well, flags are part of football. You try your best to limit them during games so stuff like this doesn't happen. But in games like these, it really comes down to who wants it more. It's the student section here in Jonesboro for Cabot trying to wild up their defense here. Drops back, looks, runs to the left, throws it, has a man. That'll be caught.
Short of a first down.
Be caught at about the 20-yard line there.
That was number 22, Houston Wiley, on the tackle there for the Panthers.
This will be second down here. 2nd and 5 on the 24-19 left to go here in the third quarter. Jumper calls for the snap here. Changing the play at the line, looking for the net, looking for the audible.
Seems like Jonesboro's been doing that a lot, where they get to the line and change the play.
Calls for snap here. Flag on the play. Maybe another false start. That's what I do believe I saw the ref signal for the false start.
There we go. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Jonesboro.
4:02 left here in the third quarter. 24-23 still your score. Cabot needs a big-time defensive stop on this drive.
If I'm Jonesboro's offensive line coach, I'm furious after 2 false start calls in this one drive.
2nd and 10 here for Jonesboro. Jumper. Calls for the snap. Drops back, looks, steps up in the pocket. He'll be wrapped up and sacked.
That's number 59, Eric Masterson, with a huge sack for the Panthers.
We just need one more stop. We can't let Jonesboro get a big play here to give them some sort of momentum, even though they do have a 3rd and long. We got to stop them here and force a punt. Or better yet, an interception or a fumble.
If we flash back to last week, the Panthers did have a 3rd and 22, and we gave up a 40-yard touchdown. So let's hope for nothing like that. Panther defense just needs to let the short stuff happen. Once they give it off to the short man, rally and tackle, and get the punt team out onto the field.
3:08 and counting. Jonesboro needs something big here. Jumper calls for a snap, drops back, looks, has nowhere to go. He throws it deep. He has a man. Incomplete.
Oh, and they're going to call a pass and and that's a killer for the Panthers, as that will be a 15-yard penalty.
But it'll still be a 3rd down because it's 3rd and 17.
I don't know if they go from spotted ball or if they go from line of scrimmage, but if anyway, that's a. And it will be 3rd and 2 here for the Panthers, as that's the last thing we needed.
Well, in calls like that, you got to be, even if you don't call it, you're going to make somebody mad. So,
but one thing with that, the pass was
Houston Wiley has
uncatchable.
been doing that all game.
The pass was uncatchable anyway. He ran a stop and go, and the quarterback overthrew him.
Here we go. Maybe possibly the biggest third down of the game right here. Jumper keeps it himself. He runs to the right. He has nowhere to go. He'll be stopped.
I don't know. I think he may have got it. And
flag.
There's a penalty. Not sure what that was on. Maybe a little shoving around in the pile. Everyone's still awaiting the call. I think it is unsportsmanlike conduct on Jonesboro. There's 2 unsportsmanlike conduct, so the play was offset, and that will be a Jonesboro 1st down.
Hey, guys.
The refs coming together after that. Number 18, Jared Whitman, subbed out. It's number 48 coming in for the Panther. That's Caden Mims subbing in for Whitman.
Be 1st and 10 here, 2:51 left. Need a big stop here.
Keep in mind, we still have a whole nother quarter to play.
Sends a man in motion here. Calls for snap, drops back, looks, throws it deep over the middle. He has a man. That'll be caught.
And a big hit by Jaden Riles.
I'm sorry, but where's the flag there on number 12?
There is no flag there, just talking trash to Riles. But what a catch by number 12, Will Barare, for Jonesboro, as he got lit after he caught that pass.
2:26.
Jumper gets the ball, hands it off to number 26. He's around the outside. He has a couple blocks, and he'll just be shoved out of bounds. And that's enough for a Jonesboro first down here. 2:15 left in the third quarter.
Well, like you said, Cooper, we still have a whole nother quarter to play, so hopefully Cabot can get something going on the next offensive possession.
It'll be 2nd and 1 there. Sorry there, Tristan.
No, you're fine. 2nd and 1 here on Cabot's 35-yard line. Jonesboro with the ball. 2:15 left to go here in the third quarter of play.
Panthers need a big stop.
Hands the ball off. He'll be around to the outside. He'll have one man to beat. He'll just run him over, but he'll be brought down at around the 20-yard line.
That was number 7, Landon Meek, on the stop there for the Panthers. And the seems like Jonesboro's been getting bailed out by some costly penalties this drive. Every time the Panthers have a big stop, it just seems like everything gets called back by penalty.
2:06 here. Drops back, looks, throws it to the end zone. He has a man. Incomplete.
Great play by Tyler Parks, as he did get burnt, but he made up turning on the burners, getting to his man, causing a breakup, and a huge touchdown-saving deflection there by Tyler Parks.
If Tyler Parks does not make that play on the ball, Jonesboro takes an even better lead.
Take possibly an 8-point game then. Be 2nd and 10 here after a tremendous play by Parks after he got slipped up there.
Minute 59 left in the third. It's in demand of motion. Jonesboro with the ball, 2nd and 10 on the 24. He scrambles. He has nowhere to go. He throws it off his back foot. That's going to be incomplete.
That's Justin Carnes on there. I think he was looking for a second interception, but he got the next best thing with a deflection.
Well, regardless if that was a sack, interception, deflection, it was still a great defensive play by our Cabot Panthers.
And that D-line was so close to getting him, as the D-line has been forcing Jonesboro quarterback to scramble out a lot in tonight's game.
Big third down right here. We could hold them to a field goal if we don't get a turnover. It's 1:51 left, third quarter. Jonesboro calls for a snap, hands the ball off. He'll be around to the outside, has one man to beat, but he'll be tackled.
He got it. I think he'll be short. And he will be short, and it'll be 4th down. If you're Jonesboro, do you go for it, being 4th and short, or do you bring out your field goal unit?
Well, it looks like they will be going for it possibly, but if I was Jonesboro, I would just take my points.
Well, it's 4th and 3. Defense needs to come up big here. Big deciding play of this game right here.
Audible. Minute 17 and counting, 4th and 3 on the 18 of Cabot.
Jonesboro looking to see what the Panther defense would have came out, and they changed the play. Watch out for a screen pass.
Calls for snap, drops back, looks, throws it to the back corner end zone. That's going to be incomplete. Wow.
And Tyler Parks comes up big.
Tyler locked down Mo Money Parks right there.
And what a huge stop by the Panthers, as Tyler Parks almost got an interception, but that was number 25, Kevon Porter, on the target for that pass, and huge defensive stop. If I'm the offense, you have the ball, don't do anything fancy, just go out there, hand the ball off to Dante Mason Bell.
How effective do you think a jet sweep to Crockett would be right now?
If he can get the blocks, that's 6.
58 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. 1st and 10 on their own 17. Cabot with the ball.
Got Crockett man-on-man solo coverage.
Sends him in motion. Snaps the ball. Fakes the handoff. Looks. He'll roll around the pocket. He'll break one. He'll just be wrapped up in the backfield. That'll keep the clock rolling here. It's very obvious so far that since G has been hurt and been out of the game, it's been a little struggle here at quarterback during the second half here for the Panthers so far.
I just don't understand why we're not going to the run, because it's been working with us all night, and with a new QB in, I would go to the run more often.
Time's winding down here in the third quarter play. 27 seconds. Jonesboro still up by 1. 2nd and 11 on our own 16.
Number 24, Mason Bell, is in the game.
Shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff, rolls, throws it, has a man wide open. He catches it, tries to juke, breaks one, breaks another, breaks it. Oh my God, he's gone. He's gone. Oh, who is that? That's the end of the third quarter. Sorry for the loss of audio. When everybody started jumping, we lost audio. But that's the end of the third quarter. 24-23. Cabot with all the momentum. We'll be right back after this.
We're back here at Jonesboro. Mason Bell gets the carry and go up the middle and will have nothing. Your score is 24-23. Jonesboro is on top by 1. The fourth quarter just began, and what a wild game we're having here tonight, Tristan.
Well, Cooper, this is going to be coming down to one of the instant classics, and I'm glad I get to call it with my best friend, my best Padre, Cooper Melder.
Padre.
11:40 left here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10 on the Jonesboro 41-yard line.
As we had a tremendous run by Braden J after a little quick pitch and catch there.
Calls for a snap, drops back, looks, throws it to the sideline, has a man. That is caught. Here we tackled right at the 2-yard line.
As Kyler Carmack had a wide open run, just slipped up there and down at the 2-yard line. And I guess I'm wrong. I said we need to go to the run game. Coach Reese said, watch this pass game.
Well, the quarterback.
That's why he's the coach and I'm not.
Right. The quarterback situation has gotten better since you did bring up the run game. And right now it's 1st and goal on the 3-yard line with 11:18 left here in the final quarter of play. Cabot in the I formation. They hand it off. He'll be short. He'll be stopped.
As they're pushing, and it looks like, if anything, he got a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 3 here for the Panthers. 11 minutes left in this game. The Panthers need a touchdown big right now.
Well, even if they don't get the touchdown, a field goal will put them in the lead here. But I know you want that touchdown. You want that momentum. And while you're on the road, you want that momentum to really make that offense nervous in front of their home crowd.
And if you get the score here, do you go for 2 to go up by 7?
No, I kick the field goal. Just don't be risky because we already saw one risky. He throws it to the corner. He has a man. Touchdown! Cabot.
That's number 26, Hayden Phillips, with a wide open touchdown from Grant Freeman. Your Panthers have taken the lead 24-29.
Well, what a great catch that was, Cooper. 10:27 on the clock, and Cabot goes up by 5.
And it looks like they will be going for 2 here to go up by 7 late in the game. And what a great pitch and catch. Did a little fake handoff to the running back, rolled out of the pocket to find a wide open Hayden Phillips for a Panther touchdown.
Well, we've already seen one risky play here from Jonesboro, and it didn't work out too well. So this is the next risky play.
No matter what happens on this play, we're still in lead. And he gets a snap, fakes a handoff, throws it, and just and a penalty's called, and that could be pass interference on Jonesboro.
Well, if it is, that's going to be the game. That's going to be a crucial part of the game.
And if it is, it'll be the Panthers should be on their own 1 yard line.
Defense. Penalties after this. After this. Not that loud. Retry.
That's when it cuts And it was a pass interference there on the defense, so the Panthers will get to redo their 2-point conversion as they will be on, looks like, the 2 yard line.
Back in the shotgun formation is Cabot. Big 2-point conversion here. If they get it, they're up by 7. Sends a man in motion. Calls for the snap. He keeps it himself. He will be short.
And the Panthers do not get the 2-point conversion. They will be up by 5, so if Jonesboro wants to take the lead, they will have to score a touchdown here. They can't kick a field goal. They have to score 6.
When that last possession by Cabot, we really had a great quarterback there to really pinpoint that ball in the absence of Tyler G. And I'll tell you what, this game is going to come down to the wire.
You know, what it's going to come down to, it's going to be special teams and defense.
Well, this defense has been playing great all game. We gave up a couple scores here, early and late, but as a whole, Cabot has really been playing lights out defense.
And with the lights out defense, it's really what kept the Panthers in the game here early, as the offense was slow to get going.
We're waiting to kick here. We want to remind you that there's 10 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Your Cabot Panthers did just take the lead. The score is 29-24. Cabot is in the lead by 5.
Jack Tevitt will be on the kicker for the Panthers. Number 6, Connor Clark, out for Jonesboro on the return, along with number 1.
He'll fair catch it. He'll go down. He'll be down at about the 19-yard line. Here we go. 10 minutes left. I know there's still a lot of time on the clock. However, you're deep in your own territory here. Do you expect Jonesboro to come out with a passing game or more the run?
I expect to see more run here. There's 10:27 left. You don't need to go fast down the field. I could see them trying to run the ball, choose some clock as if they do start going downfield. But if the run game doesn't start to work, they will go back to the passing game.
Here we go, 10:27, 1st and 10 on the 30. Jonesboro with the ball here.
A defensive stop here could decide the ball game.
Keep in mind, Houston Wiley has had trouble with pass interference calls on the defensive side of the ball. Calls for snap, hands the ball off. He'll be up the middle. He'll get maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 on the play.
Just wrapped up by number 92, Jose Hernandez, along with a host of Panthers. And an injured player is on the field, so we will go to the break. Your Panthers are in the lead, 24-29.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. 10-13 left to go here in the first quarter. Played as a second down here for the Hurricane. They're at their own 21-yard line.
That was number 78, Blake Fowler, the injured Jonesboro.
He keeps it himself. He'll just be stopped going nowhere here, bringing up third down.
That was number 35, Aaron Pouncey, on the stop for the Panthers. And it'll be a 3rd and 8 here for Cabot.
Well, we're officially under 10 minutes left here in tonight's game. Cabot still in the lead by 5, but anything can change on a dime. This is a big third down here for both teams.
This play could decide the ball game. I know it's early in the 4th, but a big stop here could decide it.
Shotgun formation. Quarterback's low man in the backfield. He snaps, drops back, looks, goes it over the middle, has a man. He'll trip, incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And I know Jonesboro was looking for a pass interference there, but he just tripped up. Jonesboro looks like they're staying on the field right now. Nope, and they'll bring out the punt team. Great defensive stop by our defense.
Well, you know, hate to brag on him, but Justin Carnes has really been sort of the star on the defensive side of the ball here tonight.
We have number 3, Kyler Carmack, to return the punt here for the Panthers. And we have number 90, Roscoe, punting for the Jonesboro Hurricanes.
9:25 left to go here in tonight's game. It'll be a 4th down on their own 21. The punt is high. It's a bad punt.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Let it roll.
And a great Panther roll as that had a backspin, and the Panthers will be almost on their own on Jonesboro's 20-yard line.
Well, flashback to a little while ago in tonight's game. Jonesboro had punt the ball. Or no, we had punt the ball, excuse me. Dylan Sampson, our punter, had punt the ball, and one of the Jonesboro's special teams guys didn't know where the ball was. It actually hit him on the left shoulder pad, and Cabot got the ball back. Because once the ball hits one of the return team's guys, it's a live ball.
I'm just glad it hit him
and not us.
Before it hit our player.
9:15, big opportunity for Cabot here. He'll fake the handoff. He throws it. He has a man. Ooh, almost. That should have been intercepted there.
That was a great defensive play by number 4, Jack Cheatham. Grant Freeman was attending number 11, Marlon Crockett, on that pass play.
Grant Freeman has certainly been a good backup quarterback when we needed him most in tonight's game.
He's came up huge. He stepped up a big role, replacing G the second half.
Here we go, 2nd and 10 on Jonesboro's 21, 9-10 left. Bad snap, drops low, has a man open. He tries to break away from one. He'll go down around the 15-yard line.
It's number 5, Braden Jay, with another big reception here in tonight's game.
Coming into the game for Cabot, number 29, number 81, and 26. Number 81, that's Connor Organ.
29's Dante Barker.
And number 26 is Hayden Phillips, who caught a touchdown catch earlier to put the Cabot Panthers in the lead.
That was a big catch by Hayden Phillips in the most crucial part of tonight's game.
3rd and 3, this is a big-time stop, big down play,
and a
false start. That's going to move us back.
Panthers were in the I formation there.
And that's a good thing. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's a good thing that we got that false start there because Grant Freeman actually tripped on the snap there, and it would have been a bad turn of events. So sure, we lost 5 yards, but still.
It will be a 3rd and 8 here for the Panthers. Looks like we're still being the I formation for the Panthers.
3rd and 8. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, has a man. That is going to be tipped away almost. That would have been a clean interception there.
That was attempted for number 3. And Jack Cheatham with another big stop, and the Panther will bring out the field goal unit.
It's kind of a longer field goal than our kicker has experienced this year, as most of his field goals have come from PATs. But a field goal right here will be big for the Panthers.
They make this field goal. The Panthers will go up by 8, which is still a one-score game, but if Jonesboro did score, they would have to get the 2 if we make this field goal. Jack Tevitt for the kick.
Snap, hold, bad. That's just a bad hold.
and Landon Meek just couldn't get a hold of the snap, and Jack Tebbett had to go before it got blocked. And that's the second time a bad hold has happened in tonight's game. Bad snap, bad hold, and
Well,
that could be a game changer.
Very well could be. However, with the turnover of the ball, time on the clock is 8:18, 8 minutes, 18 seconds here. Your score still remains Cabot 29, Jonesboro 24 here, as Jonesboro will take over of the ball on their own 14.
And that has to be a huge killer to the Panther defense after they got a huge stop and got our offense in a good field position. The offense couldn't do anything with the ball.
Jonesboro's in the shotgun formation still. Snaps the ball, drops back, looks, screen.
Yes, and that's number 96, Justin Sobzak, who read that perfectly.
Well, we blitzed, we've been on the screen, but luckily we had one of our D linemen there to stop the screen before it developed.
Coach Jay has to be happy with that, as the screenplay has killed the Panthers all night.
7:55 left, time still going, second down on their own 18 here. Searcy needs some kind of momentum changer, some sort of big play to get back in this ball game. Calls for snap, fakes the handoff, throws it. That'll be almost dropped there. He'll be wrapped. He'll break two. He'll almost break another there.
That was number 22, Houston Wiley, coming up with a tackle at the end.
That'll be a Hurricane first down here. 7:33 left.
Micah Silver subbing in for Justin Carnes, as we probably want more quick secondary guys out here.
The clock's going. Jonesboro needs something going. Calls for the snap, fakes the handoff, throws a quick pass. That's almost dropped. Jay Ross almost loses the tackle.
And that'll be another Jonesboro first down, as they are just driving right down the field.
First and 10 on the 39-yard line.
And it's these little short slant routes that are killing our corners right now.
Well, regardless if they do score, we still will have a 2-point lead if they fail to get the 2-point conversion.
No.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they
missed
blocked the field goal.
So if they do score, they will take a lead.
Hands the ball off.
And he has open Green. Misses a tackle. He's going to stumble all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's number 7, Charlie Long. And the Jonesboro Hurricane is driving downfield, and the Panther defense have no answer for it.
6:47 still on the clock here.
Panther defense needs to lock down here.
This is a big possession here. Hands the ball off once again.
He'll be stopped in the backfield. Looks like that was number 59, Eric Masterson. Excuse me, that was number 19, Payson Woods, along with the tackle.
Looks like Charlie Long will come out of the game for Jonesboro.
Number 26, Brock McCoy, will be subbed in for Jonesboro.
Shotgun formation, Jonesboro. Calls for a snap. It's a bad snap.
Jaden Riles going for it, and what a change of events.
Wow.
That's a huge momentum changer for the Panthers.
Cooper, I've got goosebumps right now because I feel a big play coming out. It's not just the chilly air here in Jonesboro. There's a big play brewing.
And that was a big play there, as it will be 3rd and forever. The Panthers just 3rd and 26 to be exact.
Cabot needs a big play here, or just a simple stop.
You just need to rally up and tackle.
Drops back, looks, blitzing. He steps up, almost sacked. He throws it,
and he's caught it, but he's short of the first down still.
Now hold on, wait a minute. We caught the ball, Braden Jay caught the ball exactly like that earlier, and the back judge called that incomplete. So in all fairness, for the love of the game of football, that should be an incomplete pass.
Also, the back judge did not call that play. It was the side judge, which he made the right call. And it's be a 4th and 14 for the Panthers. A huge stop needed from the defense right here.
Everybody's getting rowdy over here. Drops back, looks, throws a fade route. Can Tyler Park stop him?
And he caught it. What a catch. Wow. And Will Barre with a huge touchdown for Jonesboro as Tyler Parks did not turn around and see the ball. And Jonesboro now has a 30-29 lead with 4:47 here in tonight's game.
Cooper, there's still time on the clock. So as long as there's time on that clock, Cabot has enough time as of right now to drive down the field and get something going.
And Jonesboro will be going for 2 to put them up by 3 if they do get it. But keep in mind, if they don't get this, you're down by 1. You just need to get in field goal range.
And keep in mind, we do have a dangerous return man by the name of Braden Jay that has already returned one to the house here tonight.
And just as he thought the Panthers have finally got out of it, a huge play happens, and this game has been shaken up.
Fakes the handoff, he throws it.
And he caught it, and the 2-point conversion is good, and Jonesboro will go up by 3 here in tonight's game.
All right, Cabot Panther fans, you don't need to panic just yet. There's still 4:47 on the clock. So hypothetically speaking, Grant Freeman and the guys can drive down the field on a couple good runs, on a couple good passes to Crockett or Jay. Once they get in field goal position, it's still anybody's game. If they make the field goal, it's a tie game. We go to OT, worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we score and we take home the dub.
And don't count the Panthers out because I've seen these players. We have electric flying players that can change the game in a matter of seconds. So I'm sure if their kicker's smart, he will avoid number 5. But don't count out number 24, Mason Bell, because I've seen him play in junior high at South. If he gets in the open field, he will go downfield and score.
Like I said, there's 4:47 on this clock, man. I said earlier this game was going to go down to the wire, and this game is going down to the wire.
This game has been full of emotion roller coaster as you're thinking you're going away with the game. You're down, you score big, and it's just been back and forth.
Yeah, because at one time, that kick's going to Braden. No, excuse me. Uh-oh.
And it will be a touchback for the Panthers.
Earlier, Cabot did have a 21-7 lead. So here we go. 4:45 left on the clock. Touchback. It's not hypothetically what you wanted on the kickoff, but it's better safe than sorry in the long run. So here comes Cabot. They're going to be at their own 20. They've got, like I said, 4:45 on the clock to get something going. They're down by 3. Like I said, worst case scenario, we go down, or excuse me, we go to OT.
You don't need to do anything fancy just yet. You have enough time just to run your offense. Go to your go-to plays.
Don't force nothing. Drops back, looks, throws it to the out. That'll be a catch. You gotta get the guys going. You do have time, but you don't have time. You're kind of at the no man's land point of the quarter right now. We still have 3 timeouts, but you might want to save them for later just in case something else happens.
I'm sure the Panthers are just going to keep going with check down passes here.
Drops back, looks.
And he will be sacked. And it will be a 3rd and looks like 11 here for the Panthers. And now you have to go, you have to get this first down.
4 minutes now left here in the game. Big 3rd down here. If Cabot doesn't make it, they're going to need a big play on special teams or on the defensive side of the ball.
3:50 coming up. The quarterback that subbed in for G needs a big play here now. Freeman rolls out, has Jay, gets him, and he will be short of the first down.
Okay, but you do have a 4th and short here. It's obvious that Cabot's going to go for it here.
I don't know. You're on Jonesboro's territory, so if you don't get it, Jonesboro has great field position, and if Jonesboro scores, that's game over.
That is true.
Looks like the Panthers will be going for it. I could see them trying to just get Jonesboro to jump off sides and then call a timeout.
We go 4th and 5 from our own 25. 3:35 left.
They're got to be going for it. You can't waste the timeout here. The game's on the line.
Freeman drops back, looks, steps up in the pocket. He throws it over the middle. That's going to be caught by Burns J.
That's Kyler Carmack correction. And I almost thought the defender was going to pick it, but Kyler Carmack came in with a huge catch for a Panther first down. An official timeout here as Carmack is a little shaken up here.
He's going to come off the field for a play or two. Checking in is number 13, Ashton Shirley. Dude, I'm telling you, this game is down to the wire. 1st and 10 for Cabot. Time's still going. You got to get something going here. You still got 3 timeouts. We need Freeman to come up big. 3:18 left in the game.
Freeman gets the snap. Oh, and it's incomplete as the number 44 for Jonesboro tipped the pass. That's number 44, Charmer Anderson, on the deflection.
3:08 left, 2nd and 10 on their own 34.
Honestly, I'm okay with an incompletion pass there. It's still 2nd down. Stop the clock. No need to rush. Nothing's going against you. You're
Crockett
fine.
looks like he's got a one-on-one coverage here. Drops back, looks, throws it over the middle. Looks like he caught it.
And he caught it. And Braden, wow.
What a catch.
And it'll be 3rd and 1 here. And Panthers are hurrying to the line. If I just hand the ball off, hand the ball off. That's what he'll do.
He got it.
He got it.
That's the first down. All right, I expect a timeout here. I expect a timeout coming.
No, not yet. 2:40. You want the clock to keep going. The clock does stop because the Panthers did get a first down. You got to move the chains.
Thank you for that correction, Cooper. 1st and 10 on their own 35 here. 2:40 left to go in the game. That was caught by number 13, Ashton Shirley. 2:18 on the clock. Sends a man in motion. That's Jay. Snap, drops back, looks, throw it. That's going to be incomplete.
That was Grant Freeman was rushed there for the Panthers. He was trying to get Dante Barker on the wheel route, but just couldn't get to him with the rush. So it'll be 2nd and 10, clock stop, 2:11 to play. Jonesboro's in the lead 32-29, and a timeout has been called. And Cabot calls their first timeout. We will go to a break.
Hey, we want to say good luck from everybody right here at Red River Dodge today as you play your game against Jonesboro. And if you're watching this stream, we want to encourage you to please buy from us. Red River Dodge right here in the beautiful town of Heber Springs. Joey, what do you think?
Thanks, Mitch. Hey, listen, go Panthers, man. I hope y'all have another exciting game. Hey, and don't forget, visit our website at redriverdodge.com for the easiest, best, smoothest buying experience ever.
And remember, for the best deals in the state, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs or check us out online at redriverdodge.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 2nd and 10 here on Jonesboro's 37-yard line. 2 minutes, 11 seconds here. Cabot down 32-29, trying to get something going here, trying to get that 2-minute draw offense here. If you're just tuning in, what a game you've missed so far. Encourage you to go back and watch it. I'm Tristan Harlan here with my good friend, good compadre, Cooper Milder.
Sends a man in motion.
Freeman drops back, looks, throws it to his run.
Mace looks like they went with the same play as they saw it was open, but Jonesboro definitely read that. And it's 3rd down for the Panthers, 3rd and 10. If anything, you need to get yards on this play no matter what.
Even if it does become a 4th down, you want to get it as close as you can so it becomes an easier field goal for your kicker if it becomes that situation. However, 2:07 left, 3rd and 10, ball on the 37 of Jonesboro. This is when the crowd gets up and gets pumped. This is when everybody gets pumped. Freeman drops back, looks, throws it deep over the middle. That's going to be that's a flag. There's a flag. There's a flag. There's a flag. I highly expect it to be a pass interference call.
And there's a flag on the play. And I think it is a pass interference.
If it's pass interference on Jonesboro for Cabot with just under 2 minutes left, 1:59 left.
As that was a bang play. Great call by the ref for once for us. And that just keeps the drive going. A Panther first down. And the refs are coming to talk to each other. The refs are talking about something.
Probably talk about where to start the clock.
I think the ref.
They're bringing them back.
And it looks like the refs have no clue what they're doing.
I think they're confused on where the ball needs to be.
But anyway, no matter what happens, it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers. If I'm the Panthers here,
There
and
we go.
now they're changing it.
Here we go. 1:59, 1st and 10. Ball in good field position.
Don't force anything. You're in field goal range.
Freeman, shotgun. Hands the ball off.
And
He'll
it'll be
go
stopped.
nowhere.
The defense read that one like a book.
Do people still read books nowadays, Cooper?
Yes, I'm sure they do, but because that defense just read that play like it was words on paper. That was number 24, Mason Bell, stopped in backfield. Twin wide receivers both sides. Grant
Freeman drops back, looks, pump fakes, throws it to the end zone. He has a man.
Touchdown! Panthers!
Touchdown!
Touchdown,
Oh my
Panthers!
God! Oh my God!
Trey
Oh my
Birdsong
God!
with the
Trey
great catch.
Birdsong! Trey Birdsong! What a great
Grant
catch!
Freeman.
What a great catch! With 1:28 left, Cabot takes the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Cabot takes the lead. Wow!
Grant Freeman.
As I stab myself in the process.
Grant Freeman throws a sniper pass to the back corner of the end zone. Trey Birdsong comes down with a huge catch to give the Panthers the lead with 1:28 left. The PJ,
It's good.
your score is 32, Jonesboro, Cabot 36, 1:28 left. Your Panthers have the lead. All you need is a stop.
Well, Cooper, there's still time on the clock. Listen, I love you to death, and I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but there's still time on the clock. Sure, we do need to celebrate the fact that we got the lead, but it could change just like that. We were saying the same thing when we need to stay optimistic, and we need to keep our heads straight. It was a great touchdown catch. I'm not trying to discredit that, but until that clock hits triple zeros and we have the higher score, we cannot get too much ahead of ourselves.
But you have to give credit to the Panthers offense, working the clock tremendously. They had it with 4:40 left, and then they drained it to 1:28. So great ball control by the Panther offense. If anything, don't give up a big return because that'll just give Jonesboro so much momentum. Defense is going to have to come up huge here.
Well, like I said, there is 1:28. Cabot in the lead, 36-32. We're about to have the kickoff now. We need a good kick deep into Jonesboro's territory to stop them deep. Here's the kick. It's a high, long drive. Going to pin them deep if they can't get a return. Cabot's rushing down the field. They try on the outside. He has a good blocker. He's still on his feet.
And he will be brought down.
Minute 19. Crow, can you hear us? Minute 19. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Everything's going haywire in tonight's game. It's a really great game. Everything's going down to the wire. Minute 19. Cabot's in the lead, 36-32. We got a great support here in Jonesboro for our Cabot faithful. First and 10 for Jonesboro on their own 31. Jonesboro calls for the snap, hands the ball off. He's around to the outside. He'll be dropped to back in the backfield. Can I get a, oh yeah.
And that's number 59, Eric Masterson, stopping him in the backfield. The clock will be running. Jonesboro does have all 3 of their timeouts, so keep in mind, 1 minute left in this game.
Second down on their 31. Drops back, looks, has pressure, throws it deep, has a man. Will he catch it? No! Oh, Lordy. Lordy, 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 Lordy. If he catches that ball there, we may be singing a different tune right now.
And that's Dawson Wagner on the target as he was wide open. The defense just let him get behind him. And this, you can't do that as a defense. And it's 3rd and 14.
51 seconds. Cabot's up 36-32 on their own 27. Cabot, can they get the stop? Jonesboro calls for the snap, drops back, looks, has a rush. He's going to get sacked. No, he won't. It's going to be incomplete anyway. Bring up that 4th down, baby.
And that was number 19, Payson Woods, on the rush, forcing Jonesboro just to throw it away. 4th down, 14 to go.
There's 45 seconds. Sorry, Cooper. There's 45 seconds left. It's 4th and 14.
If the stop here, the Panthers could see it. The Panthers could win the game with a stop here. Keep in mind, Jonesboro has all 3 timeouts.
45 seconds, 4 for 14, 27. Jonesboro drops back, has a man rushing. That's going to be a hold if they call the flag. He has a man. Incomplete. Cabot with the ball. 38 seconds left. They get the ball back on Jonesboro's 27. And ladies and gentlemen, that might as well seal the deal if Cabot can keep the ball cool, calm, and collected and not get ahead of themselves. Like I said when we scored, we can't get ahead of ourselves.
One thing you have to keep in mind, Jonesboro does have all 3 timeouts, so if the Panthers don't get a first down here, then Jonesboro could get the ball back with little time left. 32-36, Panthers on top. All you have to do is keep it simple, hand the ball off, and win the game.
38 seconds. Cabot takes the field. Grant Freeman looks like he's going to go under center. I formation is Cabot on Jonesboro's 27-yard line. They're going to hand it off to run clock. He's going to go up to gut. He's not going to get him much, but he's going to get the clock going unless Jonesboro starts using those timeouts.
Which they will, and they have called their first timeout. They have 2 remaining.
All right, well, there's a timeout. We're going to take a break. Score 36-32, Cabot with 30 seconds left.
And we're back here. Panthers are in the lead by 4, 30 seconds left. He rolls out of the pocket. Grant's running. And he will just go down as he wasted time. 23 seconds left. Jonesboro uses their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining.
So, Cooper, right now, if you're Jonesboro, what's going through your head as you still have that last timeout?
If I'm Jonesboro, I'm thinking send everything. Don't give up a first down so we can have a chance to get the ball back possibly and go for a deep Hail Mary for the win.
Well, it is the 3rd down play here. They still have that 1 timeout. But if Cabot can get a first down here.
If Cabot gets a first down here, it's ball game. So, but if they get stopped, I'm wondering what Coach Reed's going to do. 4th down, it'll probably be short. Do you go out and try to kick a field goal, or do you just kind of snap the ball, run around, and then just throw it at the ground.
23 seconds. Cabot's coming back on the field. 3rd and 4 on Jonesboro's 26-yard line. Jonesboro has 2 timeouts. 36, 32 is your score. High formation is Cabot. They hand the ball off. He'll push. He got it. He got it.
And if he got the first down, that's a Panther win. And it's a first down, and your Cabot Panthers will win tonight's game. What a great game by number 4, Grant Freeman, coming in for the injured Tyler G and carrying the offense. And the clock will just go down to the final seconds here.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cabot Panthers come to Jonesboro on their senior night and take a victory, 36-32. Game came down to the wire. This team played a heck of a game. This is a team that will be great this year. Ladies and gentlemen, you just watched a fantastic game, a game that came down to the wire. For CHTV Sports, real quick, I want to thank Chuck Massey, Evan Crow, Tristan Bates, and everybody that ran our crew, and all the Cabot faithful that sat beside us tonight and cheered on our Cabot Panthers with us. To that, we say thank you. For CHTV Sports, I do believe we're going to go to Tristan Bates for a final game report. No, we're not? Okay.
Wait, so real quick, who's your MVP of tonight's game?
My MVP, I'll take offensive. I'm going to say Grant Freeman. He came in for injured Tyler G and won us the game.
I totally agree with you on that one because he came up big, and won the game.
Well, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, next Friday night we'll be in El Dorado for that game. But for CHTV Sports, I'm Tristan Harlan.
And I'm Cooper Melder.
Good night.